Battle Royale Dragon Ball Super is now available in PUBG Mobile. In this new gameplay, you can do battle while playing as Dragon Ball characters. Let's get to know them and their skills. Son Goku's standard attack is a barrage of Kidan. Its damage output is reliable with an average rate of fire. It's crucial to find the right time to attack. In order to make this a bit easier, Son Goku's charged attack is a continuous Ki Blast, which can be charged up and fired to attack enemies. At the same time, Son Goku has a special movement skill that this is great for mounting a surprise attack or to escape a dangerous situation. It can be stockpiled 3 times, allowing it to be used in quick succession. Get to know these moves and you'll be one step closer to victory. Similar to Goku, Vegeta's standard attack is also a barrage of Kidan. It has a faster rate of fire, but the Kidan travel a bit slower. It takes a bit of prediction to accurately hit enemies. However, Vegeta's charged attack fires a bunch of Kidan, which deals small area damage to the target. Vegeta charges up with energy when he hits enemies. Once fully charged, Vegeta can release all the stored energy at once to deal massive damage to an enemy. If you wish to fight at close range, then you have to try Ultimate Gohan. Ultimate Gohan's standard attack is a rapid flurry of Kidan that can deal a ton of damage while up close in a short period of time. When you're surrounded, Ultimate Gohan can use his charged attack, which is a powerful single Kidan. It needs to be charged up first, but it will deal a lot of damage to anyone caught in the crosshairs. It can decisively end a battle during pivotal moments. At the same time, Ultimate Gohan also has a special skill that generates a protective barrier around himself. The barrier can block 500 damage and protects from all incoming projectiles while in effect. When the barrier takes enough damage or the time runs out, it will dissipate on its own. Piccolo's standard attack deals high sustained damage. Its damage even increases the more it hits in a row, which will really test your aim. Furthermore, Piccolo's charged attack can snipe enemies from a distance. He can zoom in for this powerful single-shot attack, leaving enemies with no place to hide. Even if you miss, it's no big deal. Piccolo's special skill is a powerful dash that can be used to close in on enemies, even those in the air. Another close-range fighter that's worth trying out is Frieza. His standard attack is an elongated Kidan that's easy to hit enemies with. Use his charged attack to throw a huge spherical Kidan. Positioning and timing are key. Frieza also has a special skill for controlling the battleground. Select a location and he will leap into the air. Then after a brief pause, smash at the location. It damages anyone that's hit and sends them flying. So that's a quick rundown on all the characters' moves. Come join the intense battle with Dragon Ball characters.
PUBG Mobile version 2.7 will be available soon. Let's take a look at all the new content. The long-awaited Dragon Ball Super collaboration is officially here. We'll be bringing you 2 new game modes for this collaboration: Dragon Ball Super themed mode and Battle Royale Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super themed mode will be available in Erangel, Livic, and Sanhok. In this mode, we've incorporated Dragon Ball elements into the classic Battle Royale gameplay. All players will embark on a journey to find the Dragon Balls to summon Shenron. Collect the Dragon Balls scattered throughout the map. The team that gathers all 7 will be able to summon Shenron at the Shenron altar and make a wish to obtain powerful buffs. Maybe if you're super lucky, you'll get 3 wishes at once. During the journey of collecting the Dragon Balls, players will obtain a type of energy called Ki during the game. Players can use Ki to unleash famous Dragon Ball moves. Players can obtain the Kamehameha by picking it up. It equips to the pistol slot. After charging, it will release a continuous high-damage beam. Fukujutsu is another skill that can be picked up during a match. Players can use this skill to fly freely in the air and make quick tactical maneuvers. The Senzu Bean is a new recovery item that is incredibly effective. The Dragon Radar can display the location of Dragon Balls that haven't already been claimed by other players. It can help you collect the Dragon Balls more quickly. The Air Car can carry up to 3 players. It's easy to put away and has better performance than regular vehicles. Tenkaichi Budokai, Kame House, Korin Tower, Dragon Ball Village. These are some famous landmarks that will appear in the game. Call your friends and explore with them now. The collaboration this time even has a hidden challenge, named Dragon Ball Trial. Win consecutively in the themed mode for a chance to take on the challenge. After accepting the missions, the team has to follow the instructions and gather 7 Dragon Balls. During the process, your team's location will be exposed to other players. All players will be drawn into battle for the Dragon Balls. To win the game, the trial team must successfully secure the Dragon Balls, defend the altar, and then summon Shenron. Are you ready for the challenge? In this standalone mode, named Battle Royale Dragon Ball Super, players can roleplay as iconic Dragon Ball characters. Use powerful, unique moves in a brand new anime-style map, and become the ultimate victor. There are 5 Dragon Ball characters in this mode. They are Son Goku, Vegeta, Ultimate Gohan, Piccolo, and Frieza. Select your favorite fighter. Master their skills to suppress your enemies and achieve victory in intense battles. In the new version, the new Ace 32 firearm will be made available on all maps. It uses 7.62mm ammo and has 6 attachment slots. What are you waiting for? Go try it out now. Furthermore, this update also includes a firearm attribute tag display. Newer players can go to their backpack to look at the tags of a firearm they've picked up to quickly grasp its characteristics. The new Cycle 5 Season 13 begins on July 18th. Be sure to stay tuned for the new season rewards. That's a wrap for the main new content of the upcoming version. For more information, be sure to follow our official PUBG Mobile community. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. See you next time.
have to move quite a lot. It won't need to move out of their comfort spot unless...
Get ready, Pakistan.
Hello once again and welcome to PMPL Pakistan. Now week 2 of league stages are on the way and now we are in day 4 for league stage week 2. This is your host Se7en with me. It's Torix once again. Torix, welcome to the show. And how are you feeling today?
Thank you so much, Se7en, first of all, for that beautiful and warm welcome that once again on the day 4, in fact, that you have done once again. But yes, the day 3 is the 3 days that we witnessed so far, and yesterday's domination. Oh my God, Team RD, Team Star. These were the names that were shining back to back in their matches. And even in the last matches, there were some good matches for Aegon, as they were also retaining their top positions. But 7th Element, that is one name. That is one name that I want to talk about most today. Yesterday, it was not a good start for them.
It wasn't a good start for them, obviously, because these 2 days, especially, Wednesday and Friday, they had an opportunity to actually grab the first spot in overall ranking. But, as Aegon XI8 wasn't performing, so 7th Element also wasn't, doing up to the mark. Yeah, obviously, Wednesday was a good day for them. They got some top 3 finishes, but still they couldn't grab onto the first spot and, put Aegon XI8 under pressure. But again, this is the day where I'm pretty sure Aegon XI8 will have a plan to just, keep it going, keep it running, and eventually get some better weekly bonus points for week 2 as well. So we'll have a better head start in the coming, days as well. But looking at the PMPL Pakistan 2023, you guys had a quick glimpse of the prize pool. $70,000 of total distribution was on your screen, and we have a special prize pool of $1,000 for TDM death matches, where first spot team will get $700 and the runner-up will get $300. So that's how the distribution gonna go. As we were discussing that, Torix, let's have a quick look at the TDM brackets and we will continue our conversation. In TDM brackets, we are in about to start into round 3. We have almost all of the teams decided except one who will be playing round 3, where it will be decided today between 7th Element and XGeneration. We'll have a quick look on that TDM arena as well. Once we'll have scheduled graphics in front of us, so we'll see what time we're going to witness that action happening. But right now, as you mentioned about 7th Element, do you think 7th Element will be able to actually continue their momentum in today's matches as well?
I think they have to. It's not whether they're going to do it or not. It's a must for them. And it's a must for every team that they have to continue out their aggression. Then they have to continue with their strategies to perform a good number of matches for themselves. But right now, we can see the groups on our screen with Group A, Aegon, 3X, Team Star, Se7en Esports, Breeze, 7th Element, Amines XH2E, HellRaiser, Team AS, 34R3G, Bublu, QWERTY, Skyline XTG, D for Magnus, Oxygen, Red Death, and Freestyle, and last but not the least, XGeneration, Team Tough 52, and hashtag on the Group E's. These are the 5 groups that are playing in the round-robin format, and the matches, the maps, that's what makes the difference, and for these teams. I think strategy, because some teams do play 2 Erangels, some teams do play 2 Miramars, and those are the little things that goes a long way for the teams. If you have your, I'd say, firm grip on that map, you're going to do a good job. But right now, on our screen, we are seeing a week 2's overall ranking, where after the post-match number 15, R3G is on top with 112 points. Team Red Death right behind them with 98. Not a lot of difference, just one match can be a momentum setter for both of them. It's going to change everything. But Team Star right behind the Team Red Death with 91 points for themselves, 52 with 90, 88 for Team SRX3X, Skyline XTG with 75, Amines XH2E with 74, same with Team QWERTY at 74. But on the 9th, there's 7th Element, 72, Magnus on the 10th with 68, and these big jump numbers, these are what's making the difference, because even with a chicken dinner, you're just going to be able to secure a measly 10 points.
Yeah, even with the chicken dinner, it's really not going to make much of the difference. But at the same time, the only thing that is making you staying on the top is the consistent performance. Staying in top 5 in every other match, it really helps you to, cement yourself on the top echelon, I must say, in this overall ranking for week 2. But anyhow, on the second page, we are seeing for the first time Aegon XI8, after 12 matches, they have 66 total points. As I was listening to some of the video recordings from one of the players from Aegon XI8, They said they are trying new things, and that's the reason why they are struggling with their performances. Not struggling, I would say it's kind of an experimental phase going on for them, and I hope this will, bring out the results that they're looking for. But right now we are sitting into the second last day of league stages, and once the league stages are over, it's over. Top 16 teams will eventually qualify for the finals. I don't see like Aegon XI8 struggling right now, in my opinion. But if I look at the whole overall situation, Aegon is still in a very, very, very safe position. They are on the top right now. But having a quick comparison between Regicide and Aegon XI8 with 46 and 43 points, I'm sure it's about the last day of performance that Aegon XI8 had, and R3G as well. So it looks like Aegon were on the upper hand. They had better elimination points. They had better knockouts, slightly less than the R3G. R3G with more of the damage dealt and more of the damage received as well. But the amount of difference we have in the damage dealt between both of these teams looks like R3G did pretty well in getting that damage in receive as well, and reception as well. So R3G overall had a better performance, in my opinion, in day number 3 for this week.
Definitely, R3G, they were consistent. They were consistent throughout the whole 5 matches that they played. We saw that they did secure a top at least 5 position, and with some good amount of kills in each match that they had, it was a good start for them. But Aegon, remember, Essen, they did not do that good in the first 3 matches. They did good in the last matches that they played, and those were the matches that counted at them right now. With the consistency and a single to 2 match performance, they're on the head-to-head against the R3G right now. But still, just imagine a good amount of, I'd say, gameplays in every single match that they're gonna play. How high can they go because of that? But still, today is another day. It is the second last day, in fact, for the teams where today and tomorrow matches are gonna count the most. You have to be careful because only the top 16 teams are going for the grand finale, and you don't want yourself to be in those 17 to onward 20 spots, and every single match counts. But once again, SN, a complete head-to-head is going to be against the Team Star and the Team Red Death. And there we go. These are the big damages we need to see. Week 2, Star, 13,000 damage as compared to the Red Death of 10,304. But damage received is almost on the equal side as well, with 10,981, whereas Team Star is going to have 10,410 damage. But the elimination, Team Star is going to have the upper edge on that with 60 to 54. On knockouts, Team Star is also going to have more knockouts with 60 to 41. But survival time, that's where it's making a difference, Essen, because both of these teams are surviving almost exactly the same.
That looks like RD having, a better week 2 as compared to the week 1. And they have learned a lot, and same goes for Team Star. The kind of improvement both of these teams have shown us in week 2, it really makes me wonder how far these guys can go, even if they keep this momentum in the finale. Because probably Red Death and Star Esports finish in top 8 and eventually qualify for the South Asia Champion. I wish they do so. But at the same time, the dominating performance coming from the side of Star, if you talk about eliminations, talk about knockouts, it clearly shows that they were maintaining an average of 5 eliminations per match. They have played 12 matches in these 3 days, and out of these 12 matches, if they are confirming 60 elimination, it clearly shows that is one heck of a dominating performance coming from this side. But at the contrary, if you talk about Red Death have changed a lot of these things. I was pretty, I would say, conspicuous about this player of Red Death, Buzzet, that he is kind of a weak link in the lineup of Red Death, and I've been very clear about it. If Buzzet is listening to this, brother, it's nothing personal. It's all about your performance. I felt like 3 of your players were playing, something that is matching the caliber of PMPL Pakistan, but you were somewhere lagging behind. I don't know what was going through his mind, but now since yesterday, especially in that match of Miramar and Los Neons, the way Buzzet was actually initiating the rotations, really, making the ways through for his team to get inside a better position in the circle. not just a position, a better position in the circle. It clearly makes me wonder now that what else Buzzard having it himself, and he just have to unveil in the coming days. But right now, I'm really happy with the performance of both of these teams.
Really happy, and somewhere I still think in the back of my mind that he heard you as and he knew what to do now, and he know how to do it once again with the team complete as a whole unit. They are performing tremendously. They are performing very beautifully, like we did as in the last week. But right now, today's 5 matches are going to be crucial, because after today the teams will have even more of a pressure, because tomorrow is going to be the last day and only the top 16 teams are going to go forward. And as we are talking about today's matches, guys, the schedule is on our screen with Erangel, Miramar, Erangel, and Sanhok. 3 Erangels in today's matches, 1 Miramar and 1 Sanhok. And in between, there is a TDM Arena matches after the first 3 matches. But in Erangel, the first one, Group E, is once again on the benches. After that, Group D is on the benches, then C, then B, then A. But right now, as we are about to jump in on our match, number 1, the Erangel one, we are seeing right now the teams getting ready for themselves, where E is on the benches, A, B, C, and D are going to play. And it's going to be a good match, because the first match, it is a momentum setter most of the times, and it's a basic map. It's not Miramar, it's not Sanhok, where you have to change your strategies. It's a Erangel. You know, like it's the back of your hand, and you know how to play it out. But there we go, the match number 16. The plane has started its flight, and we are seeing it starting from the Senvoska military base island towards the shooting range. I'd say a good plane line, dissecting the complete map by half. Eastern angle or western angle, both are completely accessible to the team, aside from those hard eastern areas like Lipovka or Kamishki.
Lipovka, Kamishki are slightly out of the context right now, not reachable, but still, you can drop close to Milta, or maybe close to the Potato Hill down toward the farm, and get some vehicles and start your rotation through prison toward Lipovka. And same for Kamishki. Kamishki rotation is one of the easiest ones. You can, just take a right turn before you snipe Polyana, and you will be in Kamishki, no issues with that. There is kind of an open area in between, so no one tends to go there, and it will be an easy one. But right now, I don't see any team going there. Possibly Hashtag would like to try their luck, but Hashtag is not playing in this match, so definitely Kamishki, Stalwart areas, it's really going to be, abandoned by most of these teams. But I'm still curious if we going to see any early clash drops between Star and Se7en Esports, as both of these teams might go for the sovereignty thingy. But look at this. This circle totally points out that this one is going to end on to the military island. And it really paints a good picture for Akon X8 and HR. Both of these teams are already on Sosnovka military island, so it won't be much of a difficulty for them to grab a good position of their liking early on, and make themselves, themselves like in a stronghold early on in this match. But at this very moment, looks like some of these teams are still in the circle, but teams going north, especially R3G, RD, will have a hard time moving in to the circle, because most of it will be packed around the bridges. So gotta be a little quick. But Freestyle losing one of their player, Hussein, early on. Oxy taking this elimination. Oxy keeping themselves a little more busy, and I'm really liking that, because this kind of performances coming from young, newly formulated teams really makes me think, okay, we have a brighter future in PUBG Mobile esports community in Pakistan. And Oxy is really proving this point of mine. But right now, Oxy, with one success to their name, now they will be moving forward. There's been some shenanigans happening with this bike. I can see you guys have a skin on the bike, but be safe. Try to keep it low. Don't overrate it, or don't feel it too much. But right now, Team 7th Element again, on the go as well, close to the farm. They have some uninvited guests as well in the form of Oxy, and there you go. I believe Tokosaurus will spot them and will try to go to chase them down and chase them out of this close vicinity of them. But right now, look at this. Se7en Tokosaurus realizing players are going straight into that same compound, but is getting some damage. All of the Oxy is there, but shots are being shot. Tokusaurus survives somehow and gets a lot of damage, but still no casualty happening on 7th Element. Oxy just throwing some warning shots on the way towards 7th Element, just to, you know, now mess with them.
7th Element were the one chasing Oxy, and in retaliation, they got some shots. They lure them right into their own traps, where Oxy, the rest of the players, the complete 3-man squad, were in the compounds, in the squad house, and they were waiting out for the players. As soon as the car is going to come close by, they're going to shoot at it, but they were unsuccessful in that. But what is going on with Tokusaurus? He jumps out of the car in a hurry and gets knocked out because of himself, but on the other side, into the kill feed, we are seeing the team HR taking the fight against SRX 3X. There we go, some shots from the PP Bison. Now, only 6 bullets are in that gun. The players are no longer viable to shoot out down the players, and that is one of the reasons that he goes for the confirmation, and he goes for a safer side right now. The rest of the cavalry is on the way, next coming in close, now going towards the same area, close line to the players of SRX3X, but they're going for the loot. There we go. One player goes for a scout because they know that there might not be that much ammo to take down at least 2 players, but look at the rest of the 2 players of the SRX3X. Zen and Knight, they're not only the 2.
The buggy, so no one will have any hint that the bridge is camp, you know?
Definitely.
Some big brain play coming from the side of next.
It was a big game, like big brain gameplay, but still, 2 players still surviving, and I'd say it is still a good chance that the players can hope to get some more good points for themselves, whether it's the position or whether it's the elimination. But so far, SRX3X is the team that is on the receiving end, and they're the first one to lose out 2 of their players.
Yeah, 2 of the players could have been lost. You know, there you go. 2 of those kills goes to HR, and there could be, you know, rest of the 2 could be the victim of the situation. HR was ready with all the guns, pretty much, I would say, put on the target, and SRX would have been, you know, meeting their fate early on in this match. But good pushback coming from the side of SRX3X. They are still holding on to, you know, the entry points of this bridge from the main island. Just thinking maybe they can find something for themselves, as well as teams will be moving toward the military island in the coming few minutes. But still, SRX, they don't have that kind of manpower left, so they can, you know, give a tough time to a full 4-man standing squad. For 7th Element, they are trying to find some way. I'm pretty sure they're going to use the boat rotation and trying to get onto the shorelines, northern shorelines of Sanhok Island early on, so they don't have any threats on the back, or maybe, you know, HR will try to reposition themselves so they can go for that fishing for the players that will take the water route. But at this very moment, I don't think so anything of such is going to happen. But the team SRX3X, they're trying to find a boat so they can actually move on to the military island. But AMZXH2E giving a hard time to the players of AS. Both of these teams had a long fight going on throughout this PMP vicinity of school and apartments, and it's not stopping anytime soon. It doesn't look like stopping anytime soon. But AMZ not finding anything for themselves. Oxy Icebreak just holding on to his position. One more vehicle to the name of SRX3X, Knight and Zen. Dynamic duo. Both of these guys are surviving. And I'm very, very optimistic that maybe if these guys will survive for a long time, they will get like 6 to 8 eliminations for Team SRX, making it like a above average match for them, Torix.
Definitely, but the one thing that I witnessed in this match, the first match of today, is that the teams are once again going for a safer side. They're once again going for a safer approach to their gameplay in today's matches, where yesterday we saw a complete aggression. Today, once again, is a slow day for the teams. Oxy, close line to the SRX3X. Both of these teams are outside of the circle, but Oxy, Hunter, he's in a longer vicinity. He is super far away from his team, and if the player in the close line gets taken down, there might not be that way to save him up, but there we go. The cavalry's on top of the mountain. SRX3X being held down from 3 different angles. on top, on the backside, on the front line, and on the sideline, where Icebreak is right now holding out the position. But in the 10 seconds, there is going to be the first stage that's closing on. We will be moving to our second stage, and so far, I'm seeing 7 teams at least outside of the circle. But there we go. The second stage made its way. Its trajectory is towards the southern angle. Aegon in the circle. Once again, they can hold out the bridge. And on the other side, there is also the team HR that can hold down the bridge. But they have to be careful of the water side rotations. They have to be careful of the teams that might come on them from the water side angle. FS, Team QWERTY, and Team Amines XH2E, they are moving their way towards the bridge angle, but in the process, they are gonna go against each other. They will be making their fight against each other right now. Same with the 7th element, because they're waiting at down that any of the teams that even comes remotely close by, they will be taking the fight. But once again, SN outside of the circle, there's Se7en Esports and Team Star clothesline to each other, where I was amazed at the start that the Se7en Esports did not go towards Severny. They are once again back to the same old fight against the team Star. But right now, means XH2E, we are seeing this team chasing down some players of the team QWERTY, where Khan is down. Freestyler and Wolverine are going to be the only 2 players surviving for the team, and both of these players are in a complete different angles against each other. But on the kill feed, there's Oxy, there's the SRX3X, also losing one of their players out, leaving the final hope of SRX3X to a single player, and his HP is not looking that bright. His HP is not looking that bright right now, but Oxy Icebreak, he's trying, he's going in the clothesline vicinity as together with his 3 players, but Zen has a grenade. He can change the whole scenario of this fight with a single throwable in his hand, but it's not going to make any kind of attachment to the player. But then, now with nothing on his hand, he's going to give his elimination to the play zone, and there we have it. On the hashtag number 16, there lies Team SRX3X.
SRX3X, not a good start for the day, but you know, it can happen. You know, it can happen to best of us. But right now, SRX, you know, leaving early on, and Freestyle is under the crossfire of Team AS. AS, you know, making some opportunity for themselves. They're not being presented by this opportunity, but they are making this work for themselves. And right now, looks like with 1 elimination, they're not going to find anything else, because Freestyle have already changed their course of action. There's nothing much left for AS on this island. They got to move, and as they will be moving through the same bridge that they're holding on to, definitely it will be a disaster for them, because as HR is already gatekeeping on the other side, there will be some quick frags coming the way of HR. I'm still curious, no one even tried the Ferry Pier bridge, because Aegon is holding onto that bridge, so no one is trying their luck there. But in the kill feed, R3G Sunny takes down RD Pinkman, Retired Black from the back takes down Waz. So R3G also got another player of themselves knocked out. 3 of the players from R3G are knocked. Sunny is the last one. Pinkman will bleed out. But RD, where is RD? They're also taking a lot of damage from the blue zone. Sunny, last one standing, is gonna move out. He knows that his survival is quite unexpected, but he gotta go back. Not gonna commit for the revival. Good, clean angle on the players of R3G. Retired Black has. And 2 eliminations to the name of Freestyle. Oxy from the backline is realizing there's something happening down the alley, so they will be careful. They will be careful. And now they're going straight into the grasp of Team AS, where Mithe was still holding on to his position and will confirm his elimination with a utility. But HR still strikes. HR with another, you know, knockout. AS on the other side with some good numbers to their name. 4-man standing this team is. But Amines, they have one of their players knocked out. Around 5 teams are still struggling with the blue. Rest of the teams have already rotated onto the military island. But look at Vasi. He wants to punish AS. But no luck so far, Torix.
No luck so far right now. But Team FS with 3 elimination to their name and 2 players being eliminated. They're still outside the circle. They're still in the Milta city, and this place is not a pleasant one to hold down your position, hold down your fort at this time, because the circle is no longer there. 500 meters that you have to move in the circle, but there comes the team HR against the team QWERTY. Romeo Boy taking one, taking two down, and it's over for the team QWERTY with 0 elimination to their name. And on the hashtag number 5, they reside. But AS was also responsible for that elimination, because we saw in the kill feed that some of the elimination went to the team AS as well. And now, as team HR, as team AS are the only two teams with a complete, not only just a squad with 4 elimination, but as soon as I said that, oh my god, Khan gets knocked out by the play zone, and things are not looking pleasant for the team AS as well, because 2 of their players are on their knees. The rest 2, they will try their best to revive out the players, but Jokey Boy is also receiving some damage from the team that means XH2E. In the clothesline vicinity, they're outside the circle, but Magnus, in the shoreline, inside of that circle, they are in the close vicinity of the 7th element, but AS, RD, FS, and R3G, they have to make their way inside the circle as fast as possible, because this stage 3, as soon as it's going to close in 10 seconds, the stage 4 will not be that pleasant.
Yeah, stage 4, it will be more of a jam-packed situation. It will be a rush hour for most of these teams. Airdrop looted by next, but at the same time, the immediate fight that HR will be going into will be against Team H2E, waiting on to them, but HR still... They got to move into the circle. Circle leaves them once again. 7th on their side. They are rotating, trying to find a way in. But in the kill feed, Oxy losing their players to the blue. What's going on? Didn't they even find a vehicle for themselves? I'm still curious. Master, MGS Faster, at the same time, also gets knocked out inside the water. 2 of the players of Magnus are on the shores, and 2 of them are still in the water. 141 also gets eliminated on 14th spot. 7E gatekeeping their position. HR on the back lines. They are also trying to aggress inside the circle. They might go against the players of 7th element, and that's what I'm seeing right now. And there you go. Jokey confirms Amy Hasni, Team AS, down to the last man standing. Khan on the back lines. He's healing himself, but HR is pretty spread out. Khan still in the close by. Jokey has to be careful. AMZ is there. Gets knocked out by 7th element player Tokusaurus. Will get confirmed with the same vehicle that he knocked him with. HR losing 2 of their players, but now Romeo Boy, after getting knocked out, rest of the HR gotta be careful. They gotta find some place to hide so they don't mess up their chances of getting into top 5.
A slight strategy going to the shambles by the hand of team 7th element. 2 of the players on the team HR gets eliminated, but the rest are still alive, and they're trying that the 3rd player at least gets the revive. But no, Rahman with some grenades, with some throwables. He's also trying that he gets some knockouts on the player, and which he does. Not one, but 2.
Nice
2 player being down of the team HR. Now it's going completely haywire. It's going completely out of the window for the team HR. Only a single player surviving, but at the same time, there's a means XH2E rush in towards the 7th element, as well as 1 player from the 7E gets taken down. Divine in his car is trying to make sure that he gets into the safe side, but T24, he gets also taken down by Rahman's amazing spray, but the DBS are gonna make a difference. Finisher, where Star was taking the fight against them. Rahman takes Tokusaurus down as well, but right after that 2 knockouts, he also gets taken down. 7th element, Divine, and alongside of Gokubot are the only 2 hopes that are fighting against Team Amin's XH2E. But look at that, Rahman securely getting that revive on himself right now, and the throwables and even the smokes deployation from the team, it's just amazing. But look at that, Maxi with another grenade takes Gokubot down. It's all up to the last guy of the 7th element, that is Divine, and he is moving out. He is going away from this position. He's in the houses, he's in the compounds, but the team means XH2E now knows exactly where the player is. They did some damage on the player, but now the position that he is in, they cannot go just straight with a blind push, because the player now has a cover for himself. Divine getting back in his car. He's going to move out, but Aegon is the kill feed. They're fighting against the Se7en Esports. Se7en Esports also losing another one of their player down. They're down to the last player, but in the water, they are reviving IQ. Trying to find out with the 3-time scope that he has. He finds out the players. He looks at them, but the scope is the only problem for this guy, because with the 3 times... it's a hard guess on where the player might be.
It's a hard guess. Still, looks like Circle is gonna shift more toward the shorelines where 7th Element Divine is the only one standing. He's going straight into the player of Star, who is also trying to find a way inside the circle. But right now, Magnus Esports is the one that is watching that angle.
Yes.
And in the kill feed, RD's Pegasus also gets knocked out. RD down to the last man standing. And that last player, Buzzet, he is on the military island, but still gotta be careful, lose any further player. And now Buzzet will go for the radius, onto the roadside area close to the northern side of the circle. Here we go. Han once again trying his level best. Gives some damage to the player of RD. On the other side, Aegon side, not letting anyone cross in, but Seni also bleeds out inside the water, and it's over for him. RD's Buzzet also gets confirmed. Divine takes down Fury. How is it even possible? The player of 7th Element, Divine, is inside the water. He hopped into the vehicle, and from there he's giving all that damage. Buzzet is out. Zigsaw will confirm the elimination. Team Red Death leaving on 12th spot. But now it's time where from the southern side, Khan from AS, all the solo survivors gotta move.
Oh, look at that.
And it will be a difficult one. Team HR, Joki is still surviving. Vertak is still surviving. Means H2E have the eastern side of the circle. They won't allow anyone coming from the down south. Same goes for HR. Joki is going straight into the players of Amin's XH2E. And it'll be a quick confirmation, but Se7en Esports. This late rotation really not gonna make any difference, I must say. Osama taking down one from 7th Element. Two of the players from 7th Esports are inside the water. Miracle also bleeds out inside the circle, and Joki gets confirmed by Amin's XH2E Rahman. HellRaisers are out with 5 points to their name.
And even the team AS on the hashtag number 10, they get eliminated with the same elimination points to their name. But now, the top 9 teams are on our screen. Team SLX, Team FS, there is the Team Aegon XI8, Se7en Esports that just got eliminated. With the 2 eliminations that they had, now they're on the hashtag number 9. But Amin's XH2E, they're taking the fight against the last guy of the Team FS as well. FS, retired Black, receiving some damage from the players with the throwables. And there we go, another grenade is going to make its way. It's going to make its trajectory on the player. He gets taken down. Retired Black is retired out of this match. Top 7 teams are right now surviving with 15 players in the match. It's going to be a hectic one for the players. 7th Element, Team Oxy, Star, and Magnus, as these 4 teams only have a single player to their name. But Aegon, Team SLX, and Amin's XH2E, just look at that. SLX TG, a complete squad. Amin's XH2E with a complete squad. And Aegon with 3 man to their name. A trio still standing headstrong in the match. These are the 3 teams that will be going a tussle. That will be going head-to-head, toe-to-toe against each other in a match right now, in a spar in this area. But SLX, Thunderclap, and Zigsaw, they are moving their way inside of that circle. The rest of the players in the back line, they will also try. They will also try to get inside of that circle. But the circle, that is the big question, because it's not in the southern area. That means it has gone in the water side. It has gone to the water side favored, and there we have it. Somewhat, as I can see from the mini-map, I can already tell almost 60% of that area of the circle is in the water, and the team that might be surviving inside of that water is healing themselves up, going up, having a car or a boat that they can get in and look out for the players in the water. They are going to be on top of their performances. But right now, Aegon on our screen with 3 players in the match. Falak receiving 3 eliminations in total, IQ having 4 in total, and Blade not so far getting a single elimination. But there we go, into the kill feed. There's the Team SLX TG against the Team Amin's XH2E, both receiving a single casualty on against each other. Rex getting completely eliminated, Maxi on the same time getting knocked down. But there we go, JD comes for the rescue, but no! As soon as he comes, he is also moved back towards the spectator seat. He gets knocked and finished up right at that time. It means XH2E, they are surviving on a single player, and that is Rahman SLX. A while ago, these guys had 4 eliminations to their name. Now with the 3 additional eliminations, they are on the 7. And if they even eliminate the last guy of the team, it means XH2E, they will have 8. 7th element is also on the target. Aegon taking the fight. Blade using the Molotov, finally getting the first initiative knock and elimination for his team by his name. And with those elimination, now Team Aegon is also standing with 8 elimination. But there we go, it's up, it's over for the team Amin's XH2E as Rahman gets eliminated on the hashtag number 6 with 8 eliminations towards the name. It's a fight for the Giants, it's a fight for SLX and Team Aegon. The rest of the teams, the rest of the 3 teams are in the water. They are surviving in their vehicles. But right now, the fight goes to a 3 versus 4 against the team SLX, where they have a complete squad, and Aegon with a trio towards their name. But Aegon, Falak, Blade, they're together, and the third player location is what's gonna make the difference. The third player location is what's gonna completely change I'd say the strategy of the Team Aegon XI8, but no, he's also close line towards the player. IQ is near the show lines, and as the Aegon XI8 is moving into the backside, IQ spots down Thunderclap, he takes him down. Falak once again using some throwables, a grenade near the Thunderclap area, but no casualties, no damage whatsoever. It's gonna be received by the player. Another grenade goes towards the player, but no luck on the connectivity, no luck on the player knockout. Constant throwables, mini red zone towards the name of the team SLX-TG. Thunderclap has been spotted. He gets confirmed. Now the fight is a 3 versus 3 against the team SLX and the team Aegon XI8. Where Aegon, they're pushing, they're aggressing. They're the ones having the upper hand once again as they take down the strategy of the team SLX. One of the player also got eliminated. Zigsaw, Recon Noob, and Destroyer are the 3 hopes that are surviving, but they have to make their way inside the circle. And as they have to make their way inside the circle, there is Blade, and there is a Blade completely obliterating their rotations. Destroyer gets destroyed, and now with the complete squad in the shorelines, in the circle, they are making sure that the team SLX-TG bleeds. 2 players, Recon Noob, Destroyer, are on their knees, leaving everything to Zigsaw, and Zigsaw alone. But from the backside, there can be some backstabs that might happen, but Recon has not yet been eliminated, and there's a slight possibility that at least one of the player for the team SLX-TG gets that revive. But tap fires are what's going to matter the most. But Recon Noob, he gets eliminated, and now Aegon with the 10 eliminations on their name. They are once again taking the fight. Yet again, Falak this time around gets eliminated, but Blades completely obliterates the team of SLX. It's over for them on the hashtag number 5, but Aegon, with still the 2-man squad that they have, they are faced against with a cruel decision that the teams that are in the water, they have to find them now.
And it's not going to be good for the teams in the water because it's a 1 versus 1 versus 2, in my opinion. Yep. And still, somewhat, teams will have a difficulty. It will be a miracle if either of the players from any of these teams in the water will get the chicken dinner, because looks like the circle is really going to make things difficult. Look at Divine, the way he is sitting with that sneaky play, it can make things difficult for the players in the water and also not in the water. But Aegon will have somewhat an idea where exactly the player is going to be. Blade still trying to find the players. Top 4 teams, 5 players are surviving. IQ with some good numbers. Saf surviving once again. This guy is something, I must say. He has some big brain, and now he's changing his position. That's what
Osama,
it's all about. But Saf coming back to the position that he was holding on to previously, it clearly shows he thinks out of box. He knew IQ is not going to change, not going to nade the same location again, because he knows he didn't find anything. So he went back to the safer place. But Blade will throw the nade in this time around. It's going to find the player. Blind takes down Blade, and now things are a little tricky. Blade is knocked out. IQ might try his luck, actually go for the revival, but he doesn't know where exactly the player of 7th Element is. Osama still surviving. He's low on HP. He's inside the blue. One more shot. One more shot will do the job, but he's surviving still. He cannot poke his head out now. IQ is watching that angle, but this will give some time to Divine to reposition. And now it's a 1 versus 1. What an end to this match. This match should go into the books of history of PUBG Mobile Esports. And looks like Divine was waiting for this moment where IQ will come for the revive.
Oh, there we go.
And this player will pop out his head. And there you go. He gives some damage. It's a 1v1. Divine low on HP. He has M416.
He takes him down.
And he takes the chicken dinner. Oh my god, what just happened? Divine, what just happened? Wow.
7th
What
Element.
a big brain play coming from this lad. Oh my goodness.
The name.
I was about to
Remember
curse,
that.
but thank God I had some control. But look at this. How? How is it even possible? How he took that chicken dinner. As I was saying, it would be a miracle if any of these players in the water get the chicken dinner from Aegon XI8. But there you go. 7th Element was like, hold my lassie. I'll pull off this milker for you.
Guys, right now we have to go on a short break, and we will continue this after the break. So we will be right back.
Welcome back, guys, after this short break, and we're still trying to find some logic in this situation that we just witnessed a moment ago. You know, how was that possible? With 7th Element, Divine, he made it possible somehow. But a big GG to Team Stars, Osama, Oxy, Saf, and also those 2 players of Aegon XI8 really, you know, thrashing through every squads that was holding on to the land area, and eventually got some good numbers for themselves. But these 14 points really gonna help 7th Element regain their confidence. Welcome back, Torix. What's your take on that final fight, man?
Oh my god, Divine, you have to be wary of that guy, as and nonetheless whatsoever, because that guy can even take the winner a chicken dinner from the water angled for himself. But right now we will go to our MVP and Skyline XTG Destroyer. 6 elimination, 903 damage, 10 heal. A measly 10 heal to the player, as and just look at that. It was such a small heal. He did not even got a single knockout, but look at that. He gave out the complete elimination to the players as soon as he got the healing done. But just 10 healing, it's still a small number. But right now, right after that, there is Blade, 5 elimination, 761 damage towards the player name. Ameen's XH2E Rahman. We cannot forget this guy as well. Oh my god, the way he played for his team. 4 eliminations, 649 IQ once again with 5 eliminations, 370. And Divine, there we have it. He deserves to be in the top players there with 3 elimination, 469. The way he completely overturned the whole scenario, the whole winner chicken dinner scenario for the team Aegon, and got his clutches on that winner chicken dinner. In the match ranking, we can clearly see that with 19 total points. Aegon had 7th Element with just 4 eliminations, 2 out of which they got in the last 1v2 fight against the team Aegon. They secured 14. Skyline XTG, 12 points to their name. Ameen's XH2E with 10. But from the 5 onwards, we are seeing a single-digit points. Freestyle 6, Team Oxygen 6 for Team Star, AS with the 5. But on the second page, these things are even gonna go more down.
Yeah, from there forward, there's nothing much left. You know, we saw most of these teams getting eliminated
Look at
early
that.
on
Oh my.
with 0 points. See, 4 of these teams have no points through their name, and still, it's not a good picture to see. But it was in an unorthodox circle, and it really made most of these teams think. And the team that was thinking out of the box really, came on top, and that was 7th Element this time around. But Aegon Exide once again with their outstanding performance, still holding on to the top position. 7th Element will reach into the 300 points mark, and now they are at 302, 21 points behind the players of Aegon Exide, Team Aegon Exide. Regicide on the other side, 286, not much of a difference for them, 16 points difference from second position. And also the huge jump that Magnus has to take, it's mere around, I believe, 72 points difference that Magnus has to cover up to actually get into top 3. So top 3 have their separate competition going on. Then we have 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th position, even 8th position. They're in a separate, competition. And then from down there, it's Oxy, Red Death with 188, 182 points. And on the second page, the story is slightly different, but it's a kind of a same thingy going on. 141 with 177, 52 with 169. Team QWERTY with 169. A big comeback from Team QWERTY, I must say. HellRaisers with 168 on 14th spot. TG, Skyline TG, they have made their ways up onto the table, pretty close to 14th spot with 160. Then we have Team Tough with 159. But rest of the teams down below, Se7en Esports, hashtag AS Freestyle, looks like their journey in this PMPL Pakistan will be over pretty soon, because there is nothing much left for them. There is like 20-25 PM points difference between 16th and 17th spots. Is really tells the story that it will be hard to capture. But still, we have like around 7 matches each of these teams have to play, so anything can happen. There will be some tough competition going on. But right now, Torix, what was that match? As I was stating in in the final circles, this match should go in the book of history of PUBG Mobile Esports in Pakistan. But this time around, the turn of event we saw by 7th Element Divine, surely it should go into the history books.
True, and true. And even with the Aegon performance that they took the fight against Amines XH2E, the SLXTG, they eliminated them. They were the one, even with a man disadvantage, they took them down, eliminated them, got their eliminations to their name. But at the very end, right where they were confident enough to get that winner chicken dinner, it was taken away. At that moment, it was taken away from them at that time. But still, Erangel is done and dusted, guys. Group E, finally we will be seeing them play in the Miramar, as Group A, B, C, and E are going to be going against each other in the second match of Miramar. Then after that, we will see an Erangel, then an Arena, then another Erangel. And last but not the least, finally, we're going to end our day with a Sanhok, a fast-paced map. For some fast-paced action, Essen, because, wrapping up the matches, and the last match, it's always the fast pace, and teams do tend to go for an aggressive stance. But right now, the Miramar is the barren land, and it's the land for those cars that get bursted down super easy.
The paper cars. I should say it like that. Paper cars. Yep. So, as Torix stated, we will be going into our match number 2 for the day. And excitingly, I must say, some of these teams, the one that trying to find their way in the final circle of the previous match, will try their level best. And the kind of comeback Team TG is, bringing forward, it is giving me goosebumps that we might see a different top 16 lineup in the finals. Anything can happen, as some of these teams might start their journey downhill and won't be able to qualify. But at this very moment, as we are about to move into our match number 2, teams are ready. We are ready as well. Miramar it is, guys, and in a moment our plane will, our players are all aboard, but our plane will fly over the dry deserts of Miramar. And here we go. We're about to jump into Miramar. I just want to see a plane line that is more of toward the western side. We haven't seen anything like that, but let's see if are playing gonna do so. Yes, he's starting close from Puerto Progreso and going diagonally toward the upper northwestern side of the map. Let's see where he's gonna cut the map. There you go at El Pozo. Teams are already dropping off. It will be an interesting one because most of the eastern side, especially northeastern side of the map, is totally abandoned. It's hard to reach. So we'll see how Magnus Esports is gonna adjust themselves. Whether we're gonna see Team Star going against 3x this time around once again. There's been some back and forth happening between both of these teams close to Power Grid and Pecado. We'll see if 3x and Star will engage again into this. But Star, once again, outstanding performance. They are consistent. They managed to get something for themselves, even though every odd was stacked against them. Still, Star managed to survive till the top 3 position. So a big GG's there. A good spread out coming onto the map, Torix. And this time around, I'm seeing not any of those clash drops, but I'm still expecting Team 3x and Team Star might go against each other in Picado.
True, but given the plane line and the team dispersions, the north and northeastern angles are not going to be that much accessible. But oh my god, the circle once again has shifted towards the water side of Puerto Paraíso. It's in the circle, but look at the hard southern angles. Once again, the teams are faced with a difficult decision whether they are going to stay outside or whether they want that circle position for themselves early on, given the fact that even the circle angles, there's not that many of the cities that the teams can loot. So loot acquiration is going to be the topmost priority for the teams. In the El Pozo, there's 2 teams. One is the team SLXTG. The second one is going to be Se7en Esports. And given the position that the both teams are in, they might get into a tussle. They might get into a head-to-head fight against right off the bat. But QWERTY team, they are in the San Martin. Still going outside of the circle. Pop, Team AS, they're going Graveyard, Team Star. A little southern to the teams, the San Martin area, but hashtag, they will be making their way towards the Hacienda. They're finding some vehicles right now for themselves, but 7th element, it's a complete split angle for the teams. Tokusaurus, Divine, Goku Bot. Where's the 4th player? This is my first concern, that where is the 4th player of the 7th element?
Yeah. He's somewhere close by to Divine. I can see T24OP popping.
Oh, there we go.
They're close to La Cobria. There you go. Your question has been answered pretty quick about the players, as they were thinking, we shouldn't be hiding from the sight of Torix. So you gotta be careful. Oh, we might get some, backlash. But yeah, sure, guys. Don't worry, Torix not gonna say anything to you. But talking about this circle in particular, it doesn't look like most of these teams up north will have some, good thoughts about it, because southern side, around 35 to 40% is inside the water, so not playable. So land mass available to play is mostly covered, and most of these, anchor points, especially as where you make your crossing inside the southern part of the map, AMZ is gatekeeping that. 141 Bob Blue there, they have also positioned themselves in a better position so they can actually, cut off any rotations coming from the western side. Try taking the route from El Pozo down south. So they'll be cutting off those rotations. Also, Team Tough, as they have realized Chumasira is on the edges, so they have repositioned themselves down south as well. Trying to find any beachfront property for themselves. But the thing which is really concerning me right now is teams that are outside the circle and the ones that are pretty far, especially hashtag Team 7th Element, because it will be a tough rotation for them. Because as I can see, if 7th Element choose to go from the western side, is TG, Se7en Esports gatekeeping them. If they try to go through the central part of the map, there will be a lot of cluster that they have to dodge and avoid. So it will be another disaster for them. They might lose some of their players on the go. At the same time, if they go extreme east, which is slightly unorthodox, but the option is there, they might go into Aegon XI, 52 Esports, HR, or XGeneration. So the only option, a viable option, which is left at the back is delaying the rotation. Try to get inside the cities like Montenuevo, so you will have an exit location going slightly toward the east and getting inside the circle close to Pecado. Otherwise, there's some difficulty that I can possibly see on the way of Team 7th Element getting inside the circle. And also for hashtag, the options are pretty limited. They have to go through Manassas, Raleigh, Labandita, and then going toward the northern side of Los Neons. So looks like teams outside the circle will have a hard time getting in there. But guys, this is the second match of the day, and after this one, every team will have only 6 more opportunities to go and qualify for the top 16 positions and qualify for the finale, where there will be $70,000 in play. So this really gonna be some pressure matches coming your way, guys. That's the reason why we saw in the previous match Aegon XI still being favored by everything. They were on the land, they had the man advantage. Still 7th Element clutched it out, that chicken dinners from them, and got the chicken dinner themselves. So these kind of matches are to be expected, I must say. Torix, as you were mentioning as well, as PMPL is progressing and the time to qualify to the final is getting nearer and nearer, some of these teams have changed their playstyle, and they tend to be slightly more aggressive rather than going passive.
I think this solely is because of the new point structure, where the teams now know that going for a complete aggression, going for a complete brawn, might lead up to more points than going with a mind strategies, with a survival strategies against the team. And whether you get eliminated at the early stages, you at least are securing, even with a single squad elimination, you are at least securing 4 points for yourself. But right now, the first stage is about to close in 1 minute, and so far, not a single team and not a single soul has got against each other in this map. This is a complete basic Miramar match that it is proud of, in fact, because it is the barren land. It is a complete vast land where you can go anywhere if you have the vehicles for yourself, and no early fights is gonna happen. We are seeing that firsthand. Aegon near the Lost Leon, the same as 52 Esports, but 52 Esports have the compounds where Aegon is below the ridge, and the 2 players from the Aegon that are below the ridge, they might face the wrath of the Team 52. But right now, Valud, the gun composition that this guy has, it's a SKS and a shotgun. I'm not seeing an AR in this player's hand where he can take down the player from a longer distance. And all these compounds, all these houses that he has looted for himself, he has not found a single AR for himself. And this shows the extension of Miramar. Because of this vast cities, these big areas, the major areas, the teams that do not find a suitable loot for themselves. But there we go, the fight is finally happening. 1-for-1, Bablu Janadal receiving some shots from the side of Team Amin's XH2E. Rahman is the one initiating the shots, and on the top of the mountain, there's Rex alongside of Maxi. But Rahman, he also has that angle where he has to take down the player right on the backside, but Rex gets taken down by a third party. Team Top is making their entrance. There comes a grenade near Rahman. Rahman barely survives. But what is with the car? What is with his car right on top of the mountain? But no, Sirius in the clothesline. Rahman is going straight for the brawn against each other in a 1v1 under the bridge. No luck for Rahman. He gets taken down by Sirius, and now Team Amin's XH2E is on the receiving edge as Rahman gets taken down. There is also Rex, super low on that HP, but in the kill feed, there's also the Team Star. So, not a single fight that's happening, and as soon as I said it literally yes, and a minute ago, and the fights are finally happening.
Fights are finally happening, and now it's time for 1-for-1 with 4 of their players surviving, somewhat breached their way inside. But there is a long route to go. There's a long way to go. And this clearly shows that team 141 will have their way in. And team Amines will be just collecting their, some of their fallen comrades, or maybe surviving, helping them to revive. So that's really going to happen. But right now, looks like Team Star, they went into an extensive fight where Miracle, he's playing today. Sama is there. So Skull is on the rest. Still, 1-1 player traded on both sides. Both of these teams got to move. It's happening outside La Bendita. It's still a far away situation from the map, but QWERTY, they are falling back. There's nothing much left for them in the fight, and there is no point of taking this fight outside the circle, because even though they win this one, and if they lose any of their players in the process, it will be a difficult one. Se7en Esports also there on the move. The bridge is being camped, and now AMZ, they have decided to actually break this bridge camp and go their own way. So Se7en Esports will have a swift move through. Not much of the difficulty, but circle is getting packed in. Diameters are shortening right now, but Se7en Esports getting a lot of damage. Joker low on his feet. Rahman takes him down, and possibly Dead Player will also get knocked out, but Janaz on the other side takes down Rahman, finishes off the kill, and steal this elimination from Team AMZ x H2E. H2E only confirms 1. Janaza confirms Rahman and also 2 other players, and now Dead Player is the last one standing. Both of these teams, AMZ and 141, really gatekeeping all, the players that are trying to make their way inside the play area. It's not allowed any further. In the kill feed, not much happening. Team Star, they have retreated themselves. Dead Player smoking and giving his position away will keep the attention of the players of H2E on him. They won't allow him to actually survive for quite long. But Rahman also with the Molotov really trying to displace this player from his position. But on the backline, they enter somehow and they will cross by. No knockouts on the players of 7E. And 7th Element, still 4-man standing. 2 of the players from 7th Element still on the move. Backline, Destroyer takes down Tars, and 2 of the players from Team Tough are out. Tough is still there, but SL Destroyer not realizing it's a different player, a different team. But R3G will actually pick this player, and it's over for Se7en Esports at the same time. R3G doing the third party, taking the eliminations out of the hands of SL. But Zigsaw takes down Joker. Team Tough feels like they are left with only 1 player. And last one is Thor 2020. Thor 1-1, not 22. There was Thor 2, something like that. But yeah, is left with Thor, the solo survivor. But the kill feed is happening. 7th Element losing one of their players. T24 OP is out. 7th Element down to 3-man standing. Where is the rest of the 7th Element? They might go against Team 141S Bablu. Sirius takes down Goku Bot. 7th Element down to 2-man standing. But in the circle, everyone is on the edges. No one is trying to get in the mid. And in the process, R3G takes down the final one of Tough. And Tough is out on 15 spots. So after Se7en Esports, it's Tough leaving for the lobby.
It's Tough leaving for the lobby on the hashtag number 15. But stage 3 is also closing on. And we have not seen where the circle has headed to. We're judging from the position. It is going a southern angle, but how south? How south is the circle is the bigger question, because there are 14 teams that are in the match. I mean, H2E alongside of 7th Element, they're together face-to-face against the fight. There goes Maxi, and he gets the confirmation. But from the JD side, he takes down Divine. It's the same Divine that got the winner chicken dinner in the last match. But in 5 seconds, the stage is closing on. SRX3X taking the fight against the R3G, SLXTG. Both of these teams are getting engaged by a single team, and that is R3G. But 141X Bablu Tropi fighting against Team Amin. The last player, JD, is done and dusted. And with that, the complete team is out of the match. SRX3X still taking the fight, still taking the initiative. And this shows, the stage 4 radius shows that it is super small. And because of that, there's a lot of teams taking the fights, but there goes a grenade from Zen's sides, taking one elimination to his name. Recon Noobs, Car gets bursted down by Miracle 10, and with that fire, he also gets taken down. IQ from the backline, he's trying to take the shots against the team SRX 3X, but in no avail. He did the damage, yes, but not the knockout. He was not able to do the knockouts, but SLX Destroyers, the last guy standing for the team completely. SLX TG. In the back line, there's Team Aegon. In the front line, there's the Team SRX TG, in fact. And as soon as he's going to get up, he's going to be bombarded with the shots. He's going to be bombarded with two different fires, two different sprays. Either of them can eliminate the guy. But Aegon, look at the position that the Team Aegon has put themselves into. A complete squad is alive. Two-man, two players, IQ and Falak, are already on a completely separate angle, but where's the rest of the two players are, Uzum and Blade? Where these two players are is a bigger question, and they're in the circle. They are waiting for the team inside of that circle. There goes the call out, and as soon as it happens, the team straight up disengage with the fights and goes straight to the circle. But the position of the SRX 3X, the way that they are going, they're going to be face to face against the Team Aegon once again. I2 takes down the player, Blades confirms it, and with that, a single first elimination on the Team SRX 3X has been done by Aegon, but Blade taking more initiatives, taking two eliminations. Now, 3 R3G, they're the one, they are the one now in the vicinity of the fires of the Team Aegon. Similar side to the Team SRX 3X, but also it's a not 3-way, it's a 4-way deadlock because there's 4 different teams. Aegon, there's a Team SRX R3G, in fact, Team 141, there's SRX 3X, and even on top of Team Aegon, there's SLXTG.
As TG, last standing of TG is there in the play zone. Zets knocked out once again. R3G is really gatekeeping them, but R3G is getting peppered from the side as well. Aegon excited. Falak have that position locked in for himself, but Janaza, as he sees R3G trying to find their way in, dodging Aegon excited, they will be there to welcome their arrival, but right now SRX 3X is out. Blade will confirm the final one. R3G is one of their players stuck inside the blue. This 3-4 of R3G, gotta be careful because they've been washed constantly by the players of Aegon XI. Now, moving forward, Naki steps out in the open. Blue zone was also giving him some damage, and now R3G will lose one of their players, and there is nothing much left for them inside this match. But Circle is about to shift 7th Esports, 7th Element at the same time. Togosaurus, he will drown inside the water, giving out. But Aegon will confirm the play out of R3G. Team Bablu, they were just watching, and Aegon confirmed all of the eliminations on the players of R3G. R3G is out on the 11th spot, only 3 points to their name. Was getting some damage from far away from the players of QWERTY and XGeneration, but QWERTY and XGeneration is happening. Second time around, QWERTY being on the receiving side, Voltrix gets knocked out. 2 of the players of XGeneration are pretty close, and Play Zone will take the life of Voltrix. Voltrix is also out. QWERTY is down to last. Only 1 point to the name of QWERTY, and it is none other than only Freestyler surviving, I believe so. Our Circle has already shifted. XGeneration might go for the Circle, and Freestyler will have some time then to actually move onto their back and might get some points, some kill points for his team. But survival should be the priority because there are still 10 teams surviving, Torix.
10 teams, and the stage is on the stage number 5. The radius is super small, and no matter how you look at it, these 10 teams cannot survive in the stage. They have to take the fights, they have to take the initiative, and there we go. The fights are in fact happening. Freestyler gets eliminated, and on the hashtag number 10, Team QWERTY goes back to the lobby. Team 141, Bablu also on the receiving edge from the Team Aegon side. 1 player is down. Janaza and Droppy are the 2 players that will be holding down the fort against the Team Aegon, as JD is giving the rev to Sirius, but in the kill feed there is also Thug getting eliminated by the play zone. Team XGeneration, you have to be careful. They have to be careful and get inside of that circle as fast as possible, because this stage is not going to be pleasant for any of the team. Even Team Aegon, just look at the chip damage that's been giving out to the players. But Janaza with an M16A4 automatic attachment attached to the gun. It is an auto gun right now, but on Blade's angle, it did not do the damage. The whole damage, the complete damage on Blade right now is through the play zone. He's going to heal himself, and right after that, Team Aegon will take a head start against the Team 141X Bablu. Once again, Palak on top with a grenade. He can initiate some knocks. He can initiate some frack. And there we go. Some damage. A
nice
chip damage on the Janaza. But no, Droppy taking down one of the players. That is IQ. Once again, Droppy have a chance to finish up the kill, in which he does. He gets the elimination. Team Aegon down to the 3-man standing right now. A momentum. I'd say a momentum is being destroyed for the Team Aegon, but no, once again it is generated. 1 player down, 2 player down. Janaza gets a confirmation right as he gets the elimination. Sirius is on the super low HP. Droppy in the back line is also trying, but Sirius going for that aggression near Uzum, near Blade. But there are 2 players, there are 2 teammates of the Team Aegon that are going to take the fight in the same time. Pollock's grenade takes another player down, and Sirius gets eliminated as well with 6 elimination to the Team 141 Bablu's name. They are being sent to the lobby on the hashtag number 9, leaving only the top 8 teams. SN 52 Team hashtag Team HR. These are the only 3 teams with a complete squad, but Aegon 3 players and 9 elimination to the team name. It's a big jump that the Team Aegon is finally doing. It's a big, and I say a complete turnover of the events for the Team Aegon.
It's a huge turnaround for Team Aegon. Now, looks like we have stepped into that part of the match where a lot of chaos can erupt, and looks like from the northern side, Team Star, Team XGeneration, Team AS, and Aegon will contribute a lot to this chaos, because both of these, 3 of these teams are really making things difficult. But Aegon Excited Blade takes down Psycho. XGeneration right now going into that fight and losing because 2 of the players are down. Alpha Boy and Psycho, both of them are down. Star is also gatekeeping them. What looks like XGeneration will lose their players in the process. Hunter will be last one standing. He is still going into an engagement, getting some damage. For Star, they're hearing everything that is happening around, and they might gatekeep if any of those survivors from the fight will try to step inside the circle. But 52 Esports still on the western side, trying to move in. They might go against the players of Aegon Excited. We'll try to do a third party, but Team hashtag are really making things difficult for AS. AS lost 2 of their players. Mithe is already so low on HP. There you go, Chapri YouTuber will take down Mithe. And this one, well, someone can end to the players of AS. Last one standing. There you go, third party happening on the players of Team hashtag. Chapri YouTuber gets some damage, down to 10 HP. But Bob still surviving. Bob still surviving Aegon. Now stepping inside the territory of 52 Esports. Is a 4 versus 3. Follow might get eliminated. And the way Hacker and Valud are moving, they're trying to make a position for themselves. They can actually take a fight from a good ridge line, so they don't get spotted from either of these sides. But Molotov being popped from the side of Falak. Hacker repositioning himself, having a utility in his hand, and 1 nade can actually do the damage. But nade goes in. Falak getting some chip damage, but in the kill feed, Hunter gets knocked out. Star Fury will confirm the elimination, but Playzone takes down Mithe. Hunter kills gets him, and Aegon and 52 Esports. The stalemate is still there. Valut giving some damage. Ozam low on HP will get knocked out. Hacker with the nade takes down Falak. Aegon is down to last man standing. Blade, whose position is already revealed, and Spray will go in. Low on HP Blade, and this will possibly mark an end to the players of 50 to Aegon Excited. Last one standing, Blade will might get confirmed. Falak's confirmation. Blue Zone will push Blade into the crossfire of 52 Esports or XGeneration, either way, but Blade is the last one standing right now. Down south, HR still 4-man standing. They're gatekeeping Team Star, but Team Star will get a lot of damage to the player of Aegon. Last one standing he is, but one angle from Team Star will confirm this elimination. And there you go, Aegon I8 Blade, last one standing, will mark his end as well. Star with some 3 good eliminations to their name. But Circle has shifted once again and down south, where hashtag SL and Team HR holding on to their positions. Not much of the changing happening on the side of HR. They have closed in their split, and this will really fortify their position right now. But 52 Esports, one of their players is outside the circle. Jalad has already been pinned down by HR Joki. Joki's been watching him for quite some time, but rest of the 52 Esports is pretty free to move, and now they are on the go. Star not paying any attention on their backlines, and this quick flank coming from side of 52 Esports Valud might give some more damage to the players of Star, but Star dodging, I would say, some shots will give them some kills as well. Star on the other side, going in for a rotation, going through the players of hashtag and 52 Esports. Now hashtag gets another of their player knocked out. Star might give him a quick finish, but 52 Esports, they have the northern part of the circle to their name, Torix.
But what is up with the circle and the shorelines? That is a bigger question. But right now, Team Hashtag versus the Team Star. It's pass finally started. 52 in the back line. They are taking the shot against the Team Star as well. Star receiving damage from 2 different teams. They're getting knockouts from 2 different angles. It's going to put a burden on them. But at the same time, there's also 52 taking the fight against the Team XGeneration. Valud with that precision on the head. Psycho gets eliminated on the hashtag number 6. And with that, XGeneration is down. The last 5 teams that are surviving. Star still with a single player, but there we have it. 52 Hassan marks the elimination of the Team Star. Hashtag is also on the receiving edge, and 52. Things are looking bright for this team. So far, hashtag has 1 player down. The other one just got revved, so he has to not only heal, but at the same time goes for the revival of their 4th player. For the revival of a complete squad. But on the backside, there's HR next, taking shot on the Team 52. Hacker is down. There's a third party, Team HR, with a complete arsenal, a complete squad. They're also marking their territory in this area, that inside of that circle, every team has to face them as well. Valud gets taken down. He will get the confirmation because he's outside the circle. He will receive some damage of the circle for himself, but the tap fires are going to make quick work of the guy, and Valud gets eliminated. Team 52 Esports down to the 3-man they are with 7 elimination. Hashtag with 2 players down. They are down with 4 eliminations to their name, but still SLXTG, a solo surviving player, a single player in the match. 52 rushing on the team hashtag, and as soon as they stop, 1 player, Jalad, gets taken down, but Hacker with the DBS action, he takes 1 down right off the bat. Now it's a 1 versus 2 fight. 52 has the upper edge, 52 has the upper angle, Mini 14 in the hand of the player. Flanky gets the revive, but Chipper YouTuber, DBS in his hand, he takes 1 down, but at the same time, he gets eliminated by the hand of Hacker with the DBS, and it's out. Hashtag is out on the hashtag number 4, HR. The aggression has been completely diverged on them after the 52 gets elimination on the hashtag. HR is on the receiving edge. Romeo Boy gets taken down. Fight is back to a 3 versus 3. Next, Jokey Boy, Tears are the players that are surviving, but still, the 4th players, if he gets that rev, 52 might struggle a little bit. But no.
Yeah, 52 might struggle a little bit, but 1 nade from Hacker takes down HR. Jokey Boy will confirm the elimination on Romeo. It's a 3 versus 3 still. Tears is there to revive his player, but SLX Destroyer, he is that person that can make things difficult for HR right now. But 52 Esports Hacker with the utility takes 1 down. The smokes are deployed already there. The nading range is there, but a stage 9 about to pop. And there you go, 8 more seconds. And Blue Zone will start pushing 52 Esports forward. But Destroyer, he is still holding on to his position. He actually to contribute, but we'll do it later, no problem.
He's under the water.
But HR slowly and steadily, they have revived their fallen comrade. It's a 3 versus 3 on both sides. This chicken can go either way. I'm pretty sure the way Team HR is repositioning themselves, ready for that aggressive push coming from the side of 52 Esports. Tears holding on to the close lines, but Hassan will confirm Destroyer. It's a 3 versus 3 now, and looks like no one else is there to disturb them, but it's getting pretty close. 1 utility can make things difficult for the players of 52 Esports. HR next throws in the utility, throws in the grenade. Tier is also watching the back angle. Nade goes in, gives some chip damage to 52 Esports a lot, but it's a 3 versus 3 once again. Smoke denying the vision of the players of AHR right now. That's the reason why they're not engaging. But on the road, as they are least expecting Jokey to hold that angle, Team 52 Esports might get a lot of damage, but next, with the utility, takes down Hackers, so 2 versus 3 now. Another nade goes inside the smoke, and it will take another one down. AHR is in the close situation where they will get the possible chicken dinner for themselves. It's a 3 versus 1 now. Hassan have to come clutch. Otherwise, Team A get this chicken dinner. This will be a low number chicken dinner for them. But Team AHR will confirm this one, and it's over. Next confirming the final one as well. It's a 1v3 from the side of Next. And Team HellRaisers getting this winner chicken dinner. 14 points total for Team HellRaisers in this match, Torix.
4 eliminations and a total of 14 points to the name of that amazing HellRaiser name. A complete almost squad was surviving a while ago, we saw, but 1 elimination was all it takes to pump them up, but take that aggression. Now they're at the hashtag number 13 after this match. Winner chicken dinner and 14 points. But guys, this was just the start. This is the second match. There are still 3 more matches to go. But right now we will have to go on a short break, so we will be right back.
Welcome back, guys, after this short break, and this is your host. Sorry, I had to reposition myself for this PMPL Pakistan. Week 2 league stages are ongoing right now, and as we just witnessed, another match, got to its finish on Miramar. It was a quick chicken dinner coming from the side of Team HR. They didn't have to do much for this one, but 52 Esports, they kept themselves busy. They had some good numbers to their name, Torix.
They had some good numbers to their name, 52, with those 12 elimination at the very end that I saw after the SLXTG, the last guy that was surviving the water elimination. So 12 eliminations to their name. It's a good start for the Team 52 Esports, but unfortunate for them, they were not able to get that winner chicken dinner. But now is that time after the second match. Who will be the MVP? Straight moving to that. It's none other than Walud from 52. 6 elimination, 658 damage to the player, 205 a heal, 4 knockouts, 1 assist, and till the very end survival of 25 minutes and 48 seconds to the player name. Out of the 12 kill S, and he contributed 50% of the eliminations to the team.
Yeah, he was the guy, playing on the front lines, especially played a great role, I must say, in Aegon X8 fight and also in the hashtag fight where he was pushing in and really gave his team some good, I would say, entry, which really helped them to get the win on those fights, and as well eventually getting them into the top 2. But looking at the top player situation is R52 Esports. I can see around 12 eliminations in this very picture, so that means the 4th player wasn't even contributing much. Yeah, he didn't. Somebody was there giving a lot of damage and assist. But next from HR, getting 3 eliminations to his name, Fury with 3. So another consistent performance coming from Team Star. I must say, the way these guys are playing, there is a chance Team Star will cement themselves in top 6. But right now, 18 total points to the players of 52 Esports. HellRaisers with 14, Aegon with 11, 10 just in eliminations. Then hashtag with 8 points. Good survival coming from hashtag. Skyline TG with 7. Again, all thanks to Destroyer for taking his team to the top 3 positions. Then Bublu with 6, Team Star with 6, XGeneration with 5 total points. Unfortunate for them, they, got into a fight which was quite unwinnable because one side it was Aegon side and the other side Team Star was pressuring them, so they couldn't find a way inside the circle. But anyhow, they still managed to get 5 points for themselves, Torx.
They still managed to get 5 points for themselves, and it's a good, I'd say a good start to the team as well, because it's not that we're seeing a lot of less points to the team. It's still an average point. It's still where we see 7 to 8 points are average, 8 to 10 points are good on the match. 5 points is also good, I'd say, in the early stages, because this was just the second match. Teams are setting up their momentums, but on the 9, how many points difference are we gonna see from 9 points onward? Who's gonna have, I'd say, at least 0 points? How many teams are gonna be on that ranking? But there we go, on the second page, from the 9 onward, we are seeing 4 total points for the team SRX3X, 3 for Regicide, 3 for Amines XH2E, 2 for 7th Element. The last match, winner chicken dinner team. In this match, they were not able to keep up the consistency, but Team QWERTY with 1, Team Tough with 1, AS with 1, and in the very end, we saw a 0 point to the team name. There are still teams that might be struggling a little bit, SN, and they have to not just redevise their strategy, but completely change it up. Where they're going with a mine strategy, they have to go for the bronze. Where if it's not working for the bronze, they have to go for a little bit of mine strategy against the teams, and that small things are what's going to make the whole lot of difference against the fight, against the players. And with this consistency that you have to do in the today matches and tomorrow matches, it's going to determine whether you're going to stay on the top 16 or you're going to be overthrown.
Yeah, this consistency really matters, and especially for those teams that are trying their way inside the top 16. Other teams, they will, do it for the bonus points, but teams whose one whole year of hard work is on the line, they gotta be more precise. They gotta be more, up top with their strategies, with their gameplay, and they have to come with some better strats, I must say. But looking at the schedule, guys, we are about to get into our match number 3, which will be played on Erangel. So Group C this time around will not be in the lobby, as Group C comprises Team Regicide, Team 141X Bublu, Team QWERTY, and Team Skyline TG. So TG, Team Bublu, Team QWERTY, and Team Regicide will play this Erangel. They'll get the chance in the second last. But right now, we will have Group A, B, D, and E. 16 teams will be playing this Erangel. Again, it's another chance for 7th Element, or maybe Aegon side, to get that chicken dinner. But Aegon, with this 11 points, really pushed themselves even farther from the second position. So it will be interesting. Let's see if 7th Element will come up with some good matches, and will find their way in, onto the first spot. But it's a constant back and forth happening between both of these teams. But Aegon XI8, since week 1, they haven't changed their position. So doesn't even look like they're going to do it so anytime soon. But 7th Element, they are really trying their level best to actually catch up with Aegon.
They are in fact really trying to catch up with the Aegon. But as soon as Aegon sees that the gap is getting close, they just increase the gap even further. They take out that out of the world performance, and that a single match secure not just a single point for themselves, but double digits. Somewhat we saw in the last match 11 points. It's even more on some more points. Week 1 end, we saw them securing 25 points in a single match, and that was where we saw Team 7th Element almost was 5 to 6 points difference against the team of Aegon XI8. After the 6 points, if they had caught it up, they would have been on the top of the spot, and they would have dethroned Aegon XI8. But nonetheless, Aegon still standing strong on the top position, with still a double-digit difference to the name. Still, single match is not going to make the difference. You have to stay consistent against the team Aegon 7th Element if you have to take them from the top position. But guys, the third match, once again, our second Erangel is about to start. We are seeing the teams finally getting ready, and you can see the smiles on the players as they're about to jump in on the match. They might have some new strategy in their minds, because the first Erangel, the way it worked out for them, it might not once again work out for them in this one, because the plane line, first of all, is a complete disarray. Primorx towards the Stalberg. We're seeing yesterday's plane line, and once again, this is giving me the deja vu. This is giving me the deja vu. But the circle is what's gonna make the difference. If it's once again in the water side circle, the military island circle, oh my god, I can say that for sure, that it's going to be a complete chaos for many of the teams.
It will be, we'll see if we will see, sorry, I'm repeating myself. But we'll see if we'll be able to, watch out for the same kind of circle we saw yesterday, especially on the western side. That would be interesting, because once again we'll see a finish close to Gatka, and we might see Team Star performing, pretty good in that one. But right now, as on our screens, teams are dispersing. See the locations that are quite farther east will be going to be out of the reach. HR this time around thinking, okay, maybe this time around we'll have circle going towards Stalberg, but circle has made its way toward Nova Ripnoy, their drop location. What I would recommend to them is not even get any weapons, just trying to find some vehicles and move quickly through the Milta Bridge toward Nova Ripnoy, because that's what all the teams gonna do. So you have to be, there early on, otherwise you will miss the chance of winning this one.
The biggest threat right now are the two bridges that where Team Aegon is moving out from. They're close line to the team hashtag, but both of these teams have one thing in common, and that is no guns whatsoever. And that is one of the reasons that we're not seeing them take the fight, because otherwise someone might have gotten out of the car and just started shooting at the players. But nonetheless, the circle, oh my god, I think I jinxed it, because going to the southern side, the military base, once again, it is going to be chaos for many of the players, as this time around the circle was not that much of a favor of the military base island. Even Team Aegon had to take the cars, take the vehicles, and move out in the circle right now. Going military, they're going to survive there for a longer period of time, but Magnus, Team 7th Element, they're close line into the vicinity, SRX3X, they're also approaching. But on the northern angle, HR on the complete corner of the match in the Kamishki. They are surviving. They are making sure that they get their loot first, and then they will be moving out of that area inside of that circle. And it's first stage. It's not going to give that much of a damage to the teams. And where the teams might have a slight chance of surviving out the first circle, the fights are already starting, because the Team FS is here. Alongside of them, there's going to be Se7en Esports, one player. Dead player is right now dead and dusted. Vasi gets the first initialization and the first blood of this match. FS right now with the first elimination against the Se7en Esports. They might have a slight confidence boost right now, but 63 players are still in the match. Aegon in their military base, they are not contested by anyone, because we saw Team Hashtag. They were in the close line, but both of these teams have moved their separate ways now.
It's better this way. Because otherwise Seven would have some more damage dealt to their team, because once you're on the downside and there's a man advantage, it's very rare that you see, you start punishing the other team around, So that will be a risky engagement for Se7en Esports. That's the reason why they changed their path of rotation, which was, in my opinion, was a good decision. Right now, Looks like teams have already made their way onto the military island. 7th Element team, Magnus Esports, Team SRX TG, all of them have already made their ways in. And now the kind of circle trends that we're seeing, this might end toward the southern side where #esports is already trying to locate themselves on the shorelines, on the cliffy shorelines of Se7en military island. So looks like it will be an interesting match because some of these teams, some of the names that were the victim of the previous military circle have already learned their lesson and they have repositioned themselves early on. Especially 3X. But Se7en Esports, they're also on the move. Most of these teams, XGeneration, H2E, all of them are fighting their way in through the Novo Bridge. Which is, again, you know, interesting to see because no one is even trying their luck from the fake bear bridge.
Because they know.
Are thinking might be Aegon X-Line is camping that bridge, so yeah, no one is even trying.
No one's even trying that. But Se7en Esports, I am amazed to see them taking the rotation this time. Now they're at the Primorx. They might be going face-to-face against the Team FS, but it's a matter of factor of time whether they will be going against that or not. But right now, 7th Element, they have choose the water rotation as well, going straight from the farm shoreline in the northern shorelines of the military base island. But Amines XH2E, outskirts of Milta City, they're also in the close vicinity. They're also in the close vicinity of another team, which is the Team XGeneration. And they might also have to engage in the fight if one of the other team have to go inside of that circle. So far, XGeneration has a 2-2 split cell, whereas Amines XH2E not only is a 3-man squad, but also a single player. JD is completely on a different path for the team, and the rest of the players are even trying to spot out the player, but there goes a good shot, some good shots on the XGeneration player. Rahman almost had one player out of the vehicle, one player out of that bike, but no. That was not what just happened. The player survived, they dodged the bullets up, and right now, Rahman, as he gets into the car, he was also shot out by the Team XGeneration's player. Now, Amines XH2E knows that it's a 2-2 split cell drop, where two of the players are in a complete different angle, two of the players are in a close-by vicinity, but Rex and the Team Amines XH2E, they are finally making their way inside of that circle, and just look at that. This is a strategy that the Amines have devised for themselves. One player, Rex, in fact, jumped out of the compound and showing that we are going away. We are going. The rest of the players took their car, moved to the bridge side, but the Rex once again went back into the compound, and he might take the fights. But what just happened in the Primox area? There's Team Tough, there's Team FS taking the initiative, taking the fights, as FS might have lost one of their more players. Team Tough is looking headstrong right now, but hashtag versus the Team SRX3X. It's also viable that we might see them take the fight once again, as Team SRX3X, they're slowly and steadily approaching other player, but FS retired Black. He's the lone player. He's the lone wolf on top of the building, on the upper floor with the DBS. If the players do push, he can take the blue players down, but no, it's not going to happen. Tarzan takes him down, and Thor confirms out the elimination, and with that, now Team Tough also has 2 eliminations to their name, but this circle has closed up. The first stage is done and dusted. In 1 minute, the second stage will start to close down, and the radius, oh my god, I'm telling you, the radius are going to be a chaos for the team, because even the first radius was a complete chaos. Right now, in the Primox area, Team FS is 2,000 meters away from the circle.
2,000, so that's like 2 kilometers. They gotta go. But in an 8x8 map, 2,000 kilometers is 1/4 of the whole map. So Team Freestyle, I don't know what they're thinking in their mind. They might try to, do a rotation through the bridge, but as they were not gatekeeping early on, they have already set up their gatekeep onto that bridge. They know there will be some late rotations, but some big brain play coming from the side of HR. You'll see once we'll go onto the map feed. The guys have started their rotation from Lipovka And now they're trying to get inside Nova Ripnoi, where Team Oxy might be gatekeeping them. Or they might go slightly even southern and will find their way in close to the southern shorelines. But there you go. Oxy from the backlines take down Osama. Osama gets finished right away. Oxy right now gatekeeping the players of Team Aegon, Team Star. Not Aegon XI, Team Star. Osama already knocked one of the players, but right away get traded out. Team Star gotta be careful. They have to make this rotation as soon as possible because Oxy, they are surrounding this place. They're surrounding their, this whole city, and will gatekeep Team Star. Fury is stuck in between right now. You gotta be careful. The shorelines is kept pretty much in check by Oxy. Oxy don't want to allow anything passing through, but Fury, gotta be careful. He's rotating with his nice supercar.
Oh, look at that.
But Hunter is there on the shorelines. A lot of blue damage being dealt by Team Star right now. What a miracle. He's giving out the intel. Daniel is stuck. He's off HP. Fury gotta pick him up, but in the kill feed, the 7th element going for the players of Team Magnus. What is even Team 7th element is trying to do? There will be some smoke deployed. T4 OP low on HP. Goku bot still needs the revive, but a lot of damage being dealt by the players of Magnus Esports. They might go ahead and confirm those eliminations, but look at Team HR. They have made their way inside the circle. Oxy on the side jumped down into the waters. Sav DDM also already knocked out. Oxy Hunter also jumps into the water, so there's only way where Oxy can survive for quite some time is through water. Star at the same time, they have an open bridge for them to actually move through, and there will be not much of a problem for them. But HR, they have made their ways inside the circle. Their rotation is still going on. They are trying to find a way where they have to least go inside a fight and actually get themselves their way inside the circle. But Gokubot once again gets knocked out and into the play zone. Team Oxy's have DDM also gets down. Finisher takes down 2 of the players from 7th element, and Magnus Esports really making Team 7th element to pay back for the bounty they took on one of their players, and now Team 7th element are paying their bounty with some interest. Some extra players. 7E Gokubot also gets out. 2 eliminations to Magnus, but now Magnus Esports, the place where they're holding on to in the circle, they will find some good elimination points for themselves.
So far, some good elimination points for the team, but there's a lot of teams. AS, RD, XGeneration, Oxy, Amines, and 52 Esports that are still outside of the circle, and include 7th element as well, because Divine and Tokusaurus, the position that they are in, so far, they're in the circle, but the position that they are going, they might be heading to the corner side of the map, but no. Once again, as soon as I said that, they went back, and the container sides are where they're going to hold and near the team SRX 3X, but still, there's 5 teams that are still outside of the circle. In fact, 6, because AS is still outside. They can get into the fight. There's a possibility that we might see some out of the circle fights, because this stage 3 was already a hectic one for majority of the team. It has gone a southern angle. It has gone a complete southern disarray, where there might not be that many of the players that can hold out the position. It's going to be a complete open area, but look at that. Hashtag in Team Se7en Esports. Close line and face-to-face against each other. Leader being spotted down by Sad Black, and it's going to be a question of when he's going to completely shoot out on the players and throw out all the bullets on the player right now. So far, he's making sure that he completes the player out.
It's over.
No, Team HR against Team Amines XH2E. It's happening. 2 of the players from the Team Amines gets taken down. The rest 2, we have to see if they get taken down. But no, on the other side, Sad Black also takes 1 player down. He confirms the elimination, and now there are not just one-way fight happening. One is Team HR versus the Team Amines XH2E. There's
nice one.
The team hashtag that's happening, but Tears take
over.
down Rex, and it's over.
It's
over for the Team Amines XH2E. But HR also receiving some retaliation shots from the Team Magnus' side. 2 of the players are right now from the Team HR are also down. Drawlin can possibly come into the close vicinity, take the fight, but no
way.
On the other side, there's a Team AS outside of the circle, taking the fight against the Team Star. Star taking some initiatives, and 2 of the players of the Team AS are completely done and dusted. The rest two still outside. 52 esports being completed by the team RD. Pink man, Sad Black once again. Team Hashtag is on the receiving edge. What is going on, Sad Black? We saw him near the water docks area, and he's down so far. 3 players down, but HR Tears once again with the util. He takes another player down. Team Magnus is also suffering as Foster gets taken down. There's also the Molly that's coming. Finna get some damage because of that Molly, but no, he survived. He is in the cover. DBS might be the decisive factor whether this smoke, if you're going to be able to spot out the player or not. But on the other side, look at that. Drawlin gets taken down, and it's over once again. 2 teams back-to-back by the hand of Team HR. They are once again dominating. They are making sure that this match is their domination. But Honey Badger, only 16 bullets on the Honey Badger. No extra bullets, but 7th Element in the close vicinity. Icebreak with a grenade. 4 grenades, and now 3. Nothing is gonna damage out Divine so far, but one of the player from the Team Oxy is also down. Another grenade going towards the side of Divine, but no connectivity. 7th Element, Tokusaurus in the back. Divine under the mountain rubble, surviving. 7th Element with just the 2 players. It's all up to them. It's all up to these 2 players to take out this match as a consistent performance.
It's down to them. 7th Element, they're really trying to, survive, but Oxy right now gatekeeping them. Oxy have some more attention toward the players of HR that were trying to get inside the circle from the eastern side. Whole of the HR is inside the circle, but in the kill feed, Aegon XI takes down XGeneration. XGeneration is out. Han from AS confirms the final elimination, and Aegon will take the players down from the side of XGeneration. Last one was surviving, but now 7th Element with this split will get their players eliminated, and Les trying to make an angle onto the player of 7th Element, and if he will be able to do so, 7th Element will be down to last man standing. But on the eastern side, it's totally clear for HR now, because SAR have made their ways inside the military island, but Circle will definitely shift toward the centralized side, or maybe down south toward the shorelines, and Team Aegon, Team Star, and also Team RD gotta move in there and find a good place for themselves. But RD Shahir, as he is moving in, the western side might get some damage from the players of SRX3X or the remaining players of Team Tough. But Team Tough is holding on. Daniel will take down Hasni. Khan AS is the last one standing. Some third party happening from the side of Aegon from far. Wade and IQ are there with some long range weaponry, but medical. Slowly and steadily makes his angle. Will go ahead and confirm the elimination. I'm pretty sure he's going in with the buck. He goes in. Player is low on HP, and still makes it.
There we go.
Makes sure that player is there, and I believe it's a confirmation. Next on the other side takes down Divine. 7th down to their last man standing. Daniel confirms Khan from AS, and also next confirms Divine as well. Oxy is there. And Oxy also gets some of the player knocked down. Icebreak also gets knocked down. Joki confirms it, and Joki will give another knock onto the players of Oxygen. Southern, shoreline is getting vacated, but Hunter fights back, takes down one of the players of HR. Joki gets confirmed by Hunter, but the rest of the team is on the back lines. They gotta provide the support, but Star. They are getting peppered right now on the edges on the northern side. Team Aegon will reposition themselves, but RD is out. Uzum with the nade will take down Pinkman and Pegasus as well.
So far, a good start once again for the Team Aegon in this match as well. But Team HR, Team Oxy, they're face-to-face. And look at that, a low-toss grenade near the side of Team Oxy is going to eliminate one of the player down. Hunter is still alive. Hunter is still standing, but on the backside, there's Team Se7en Esports taking the shots on the players. HR is also on the receiving edge as one more player, Romeo Boy, gets taken down. HR cannot hope to get up and take the fight against the Team Oxy in this scenario, but the grenade from Next is going to knock down Endless. It's a 1v2, but Next is going to take the 1v1 because Teeter is right now contested with the backline 7 Esports, but he's going to make a leap of faith. He's going to push forward against Oxy Hunter. They're going to take the 1v1 fight in which Teeter takes him down, and now Team Oxygen with the 3 eliminations. They're going to be going back to the lobby on the hashtag number 8. Aegon with 9 elimination to their name, and a complete squad still in the match. this can be the momentum changer match for the team Aegon if they manage to find that winner chicken dinner or some more kills for themselves. But SRX3X, nice, he's there with the DBS waiting out for the player, but at the same time IQ also has the DBS in his hand, but the players are going to use the DBS, but no, IQ's DBS is going to make it certain way that Naish gets taken down. IQ with the grenade, just look at that, there was Team SRX3X inside of the compartment waiting out, trying to find out the players,
nice
but no. Aegon not only
rushed
on to the Team SRX3X, but also took 3 of their players down. Look at that. Zen is down. It's up to Miracle, but Miracle has a DBS, a deadly weapon against the complete squad of the Team Aegon. He's out. He's going to take 1 down. He's almost going to take 2 down, but no, from the backside. There's IQ, and he puts a nail in the coffin of the Team SRX3X, and they are no longer in the match. Aegon with 4 more elimination from 9 to 13 in a split second for the players. Blade still needs to be revved, but the rest of the 2 players are focused on the loot right now. But Aegon, SN not only with 13 elimination, but in the center of the circle.
They're inside the center of the circle, but at the same time, looks like Team Star, they're surviving. I don't know what these guys are doing, but they're surviving somehow, again in top 5. Another consistent performance coming from this lineup, this squad, but at the same time, it's time where Circle is about to shift, and we'll see which side is going to go, because Team Aegon might go against Team Star, and it will be a battle for Team Star to win, because it's a 3 versus 4. Star already lost one of their players. So gotta be careful. On the other side, Se7en Esports, they are gatekeeping Team Tough. Both of these teams are outside the circle, and so as HR is. HR, 2 of their surviving players will have to find a way in. Otherwise, they won't be surviving much. There are some ridges available, I must say. Close to the players of Team Star, Star Miracle. That where HR can actually reposition themselves. But down south, it's a decider fight where Team Tough have to go against these players, have to finish out Se7en Esports, or Se7en Esports have to do, the same to Team Tough if they want to survive down south. Because if this fight will not be concluded, both of these players will try to backstab each other, and they will lose their HPs to the play zone. It's not going to be a good, I would say, sight to see. But at the same time, in the kill feed, Miracle takes down IQ Team Aegon Excite Blade. In the mid, they're still taking the fight. Sad Black getting a lot of damage. Joker is there, and Joker making player Sad Black down to half HP. But now it's time. Blue Zone is about to press the players forward. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Se7en Esports on the other side. They're also keeping an eye on the remaining 2 players of HR. HR trying to find a way in. Still have some chances of survival. They're going straight into the circle. Joker giving us some damage. But HR, they have closed their way into the circle. Both of these players are still surviving. Aegon on the other side. They have been pushed by Team Star. Daniel gets knocked out. IQ takes down Daniel. We'll get him confirmed. It's a 2 versus 4 now. But on this front, it's a 2 versus 2. Rest of the 2 players of Aegon are on the back lines. They're not attending the fight like the way Fluk and Uzum are doing. But one utility for Miracle can actually change the things around. And if Star start confirming the elimination, it will be a 2v2
there we go.
Pretty soon. But Blade with the nade takes down Miracle. No more miracles to be expected. Uzum is there and will try to confirm. But HR next takes down Evil Boy. Se7en Esports, as they were trying to leave the compound, they are getting some damage from the players of HR. Some knockouts in the return as well. But next will take down Joker. After revive tier as well. Smokes are already deployed. But Tough Thor, he's also trying to find a way inside the circle. Aegon, after finishing things off, there are still 4 men standing, and this chicken dinner, in my opinion, is kind of going in toward their way. But next, still surviving. IQ with the spray gives a lot of damage to the players of HR. Tier is there. Next, also low on HP. There's not much of the cover available for the players of HellRaisers. Tiers get confirmed, and next also get confirmed. Team HR leaves on the 4th spot with 10 total elimination. Outstanding match, but at the same time, Aegon excited. Uzum takes down one of the players from Team Tough. Thor is there. Thor will take down Fallout, but right away Uzum trades him out. Team Tough have 2 of their players down, but also at the same time, Uzum is pressuring the players on the off angle. Edgar will get revived. Joker will try to revive him, but Tarzan is there watching the surviving player of 7th Element. I'm sorry, Se7en Esports Sad Black is the last one standing.
That Black is the last one standing, but look at the eliminations.
Oh,
Just look at
confirmations.
the elimination of Team Aegon. This can be a
18.
this can be a new record for the Team Aegon. 18 so far, and if they manage to take down Team Tough, it can be 20 plus elimination for their name. Right now, it's a 3-way fight where Team Se7en Esports is down to the last man. Sad Black, his car has been spotted. Udam shooting at the car. Sad Black still moving out of the way, but there we go. He's going to be peppered down by Tough Tarzan. Team Tough takes them down, and that potential elimination for the Team Aegon could have gone towards the Team Tough, but look at that. A beautiful tap fires from the 4x scope. IQ is down on his knee. The fight is on a 3 versus 3, but still, Team Tough has also lost one of their players, and the second one is on his knees. Tough is down to the 2-man squad right now. If they do not survive their player, if they do not revive their player up. But on the other side, Team Aegon not only has gone for the revival, but at the same time, it's a complete squad. Uzum takes Thor down, and 19th elimination. 19th elimination against the Team Tough is here. And there we go. This is the 20th. That was the 20th. Tarzan gets his elimination, I think, to the play zone, but nonetheless, look at how calm the Team Aegon are even after that winner chicken dinner, and 20 eliminations. Amazing. 30 points in a single match. Team Aegon has done it once again.
30 points in a single match. Oh my goodness. What else they have to showcase just to prove that they are the best. They are the best team out there in this PMPL Pakistan with 30 points of lead. 7th element, as we saw, they got eliminated early on, so it will be an interesting fight on the overall leaderboard, but we'll be back after this short break. Welcome back after this short break, and you're watching PMPL Pakistan. The action is getting intensified, and as we are getting kind of more excited and more passionate about what we are about to witness next. But Torix, welcome back after this short break, and what an outstanding match from Team Aegon Excited for sure. But at the same time, what was Team HellRaiser was trying to do? What were they trying to prove? That outstanding rotation, and at the same time, those 10 elimination points. What's your take on that?
First of all, thank you so much for the warm welcome. And yes, the rotations, the position that they secured, it was amazing. But nonetheless, Team Aegon still took down 20 elimination and got the winner chicken dinner. Talking about the MVP, it's none other than IQ. 7 elimination and a damage well deserved with the 7 elimination. 782 healing of only 103, 4 knocks, 3 assists, and within the 24 minutes, the player had the chicken dinner in their clutches. And this is a great start once again for the Team Aegon XI8. We saw the first 3 matches, the Erangel, the Miramar, once again Erangel in a consistent way for the Team Aegon, getting at least double-digit points for themselves. But guys, the top players are here with 7 elimination. IQ's on the top. Mr. Black right behind him with 4 elimination, 951 damage. HR next, 6 eliminations, 759 damage. 5 eliminations for Uzum, 744, and Falak with 4 elimination, 597 damage. 3 of the Team Aegon, 1 for Team Se7en Esports, and 1 for Team HellRaiser.
Yeah, 1 for HellRaisers. GG's. But once again, let's have a quick look. Look at this. Aegon Excite with 30 points. Right underneath, it's the team that got eliminated on the 4th spot. Team HellRaisers with 14 total points. They were on a kind of a domination. They wiped out like 3 different squads. First, Amin's XH2E, then Magnus Esports, and going against Oxy. And that's where, you know, things changed. Once they got 2 of their players eliminated in that fight with Oxy, it was downhill from there for Team HR. But overall, they did absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Se7en Esports at the same time. The position holding, especially on those southern new compounds, I would say new compounds in Sanhok military island, on that coastline, really, you know, made tough to hold on to that position for some time. Otherwise, Tough would have marched in to the compounds of Aegon Excite and would have claimed the whole southern side to their name. But 7th Element kept the, you know, whole Tough at their bay. But the rest of the teams on the second page couldn't find much for themselves. Only 2 points and 1 for freestyle. But XGeneration hashtag and means with 0 points. So it clearly shows that some of these teams had a difficult time out there, especially when the circle have shifted, because the teams were trying to find their way in through the waters. But as we all know, it's never been you know, a good sight to see anyone jumping in the water, because from there onward, it's hard to survive. But as we are going into our TDM, the only arena match of the day, we will be seeing 7th Element going against XGeneration, and the winner will face SRX 3X, the Dominators, against Red Death, and will eventually qualify for round number 4. But before that, let's have a quick look at the match of Team 7th Element versus XGeneration.
The match has started. The only TDM arena match.
Look
And
at
look at that, Tokusaurus. Giving some love.
Yeah, blowing some love away.
Yeah, he's blowing some love away right at that instance. He want to kill the other team with love at this time. But right now, once again, the initialization of the fight is with the throwables. The Psycho with the nade. He takes one down, but right at that instant, Alpha Boy goes to Tokusaurus. He takes him down. The fight once again goes back to equilibrium as Goku Bot takes not one, not two, but almost the 3rd player down. But Psycho is the one that gets taken down by the other player of the team XGeneration. But now, as the players of 7th Element having the upper edge against the team XGeneration at this time, but the fight goes to a 5-3. Look at the jump sprays. Goku Bots takes another one and another one down.
Oh, nice.
Constant 2 players down. This guy knows his TDM. This guys know how and where to peak at what certain time. But right now, at this instant, XGeneration Hunter also takes 2 down. Fight is on an 8-6 on the spot. But Tokusaurus, just look at that. Look at this corner that the team 7th Element is holding.
Yeah, but at the same time, Team XGeneration started ganging up on these players, and that's the reason why the lead is skimming down bit by bit. But at the same time, Team 7th Element, it's made hard for them their composure. But once again, GokuBot with that jump shot confirms another elimination. 13-10 it is. 7th Element still on the rise, I would say. But the XGeneration, they're also trying to fight back. 3 of the players are up there. T24 OP confirming another one. Ushered on the other side takes down Alpha Boy, and Team 7th Element right now are dominating the scoreline. 16-11 it is. Once more, look at the cover fight. These guys are giving to each other, but T24 OP right away gets confirmed by Psycho. Thugs take down T24 OP as well, but Psycho on the other side takes down Tokusaurus. Thug with the confirmation on Goku Bot, low on HP. Alpha Boy with the utility confirms the elimination. 18-15 it is, but Ushered with grenade as well takes down another player from XGeneration. 18-16 it is. The fight has came to a close scoreline now, where man is about to be toppled from this lead 19 days. But Hunter, jump shot, not gonna work against the player. 7th Element. Ushered with a headshot to the player, and Ushered right away get by Psycho. Team XGeneration fighting their way back in. 21-20 it is. But at the same time, Psycho is in the open. Will get confirmed. 3 sides are already watching this guy. But T24 OP confirms another one. Right away, utility will take him down. Alpha Boy keeping things in check. But Team 7th Element trying to build up another lead for them once again.
Once again, it is a close line. It is almost on the equilibrium. But 7th Element takes the, once again, the upper edge against the team. But Tokusaurus's grenade bounces back towards his angle. He still survives,
nice
but 2 grenades are
Confirm.
going straight to Psycho. But no, it's not going to take Psycho down. Psycho's still going to survive with a little of HP, and they're going to take the fights. Goku Bot this time around takes the initiative, eliminates Psycho, making
nice
this
one.
a
Nice
4 points difference at this time, but not anymore because XGeneration is also making a comeback, 29 to 26. It's a 3-point difference right now. Team XGeneration, they only made it to the equilibrium, but 7th Element at that time takes the initiative once again, takes the fight in their control. Now 30 points are on the 7th Element. The pressure is immense on the Team XGeneration because they know after 30, it's a slight breeze. It's a slight breeze for the team. 32 to 29. This is a 4 points difference. In fact, 3 points difference right now. Thug waiting out for the 7th Element. 7th Element, on the other hand, as we saw in the start, they were aggressing upon the Team XGeneration. Now they know that they do not have to do that. But look at that. Look at that. 2-player composition. Takes 2-player down. 34 to 31. Fight is coming in the clothesline, the shoreline. But T24 will be taking Hunter down, Psycho down. And constantly 2 players from each single of the 7th Element as they get taken down.
T24 OP.
It's an amazing start. Look at that. And it's over. It is over. Tokusaurus marks the final elimination, and it's over for the Team XGeneration. 7th Element will be heading on the round number 3.
Round number 3 will be facing against SRX3X, and another round of TDM bracket is over now. Round 3 about to start from tomorrow onward, but looks like semis are pretty close, and then eventually finals. But outstanding performance, I must say, coming from the side of 7th Element. They dominated throughout the TDM, throughout the match.
Yeah.
Didn't allow Team XGeneration to even get to an equalizer, you know. That's something really remarkable by 7th Element. But anyhow, XGeneration, they fought pretty hard, and then now they are not proceeding any further, you know, but they really entertained every XGeneration fan out there. It was a good match. But moving forward, guys, it's Erangel. We will be stepping into Erangel without Group B. And talking about Group B, we have 7th Element, Amines XH2E, HellRaisers, and AS now playing in this particular match. So they will see Group B in the final match of the day, but it is the last one for Aegon XI. How far they will push themselves, we'll see. We'll definitely have a quick look, but it looks like Team Aegon, they're pushing their ways in toward 400 points, because 400 is now somewhat in their reach. They still have to play 4 more matches, and after these 30 points, I'm pretty sure they are sitting close to like 370, 360 points, so not a big deal for them anymore. But at the same time, they have distanced themselves quite far from 7th Element on the 2nd position. It's almost a difference of 58 to 60 points now. Regicide is also out of the game now. Same time, what we saw, huge difference, which happened in the previous match, was HellRaisers with their 14 points, once again, have put themselves in a better position now, Torix. But we'll see once we will have a quick look at the overall ranking. And right now, I'm really enjoying the action that we were saying, Torix, because a lot of unexpected things are happening.
It is. A lot of unexpected things are definitely happening, and including the complete, I'd say, the domination that the Team Aegon has done. The first match, it was almost on the hashtag number 2. Second match, they did got eliminated at the early stage, but still 11 points out of 10, which they did completely on the aggression, on the elimination. And the third match, the constant, the first 2 matches plus, it's an addition, 30 points right onto their name, almost 58 points in 3 matches that the Team Magnus has done. And this match is the last one for today for the Team Aegon XI8. They can push for almost 80, almost I'd say, yeah, 80, almost 80, because if they do even 30 now, it's going to be 88 for themselves. So we have to see how much are they going to push forward to themselves in a single day, because the last 2 days, listen, remember that it was not that much of a day for the Team Aegon. They were playing it a little bit slow, but now as we see the typical Aegon in the last days, they shine the most. They dominate the complete lobby right now. But once again, this is going to be the last match for them today. But Seventh Element, they're not playing. So the bars are going to be set even higher for them. Once again, in the final match, the 5th match in the Sanhok, where they will be joining. Once again, but right now, it's Erangel. The final Erangel for today, SN. And Aegon has played every single Erangel for themselves, and even the Miramar. So a lot of upper edge to Team Aegon.
A lot of upper edge, I must say. Aegon excited the way they have distanced themselves. Now I don't see any possibility, even a single mere possibility of 7th Element catching up with them. Because if we do the calculation, I was doing it at the back of my mind, they were sitting at 334, and 30 points from there is 364 now. And if they get remotely like 6 to 8 points, even in this match, still, they will be sitting at 370, 372 points, you know? And 372 points, and if I compare 306 with that, I don't see, like, you know, even in 3 matches or 4 matches, 7th Element will catch up, will perform to this extent that they will secure 70 points. And in those all 4 matches, Aegon would even not confirm a single point. It's the mere possibility, I must say, at this time. But big GG's to Aegon XI. They have shown to all of their fans out there that what these guys are made of. You know, they've been dominating all along throughout this PMPL, and they have once again proved this point that they are here for some more intensified competition. They're never going to let any one of these teams get even slightly nearby them. But if I think it's in a positive way, I see that Aegon is doing wonders. But if I see the other side of the coin, it's kind of, you know, detrimental for the confidence of rest of the teams, because they can never catch up. They gotta work hard, and still the level of skill set they have is not allowing them to be remotely near Aegon XI. So it's really gonna mess up with their brain, with their thought process, with their mindset. But anyhow, we'll keep that discussion aside. We'll move into our match number 4 for the day. It is Erangel once again, as stated by my wonderful colleague here, as we are about to step into this match. I must say, I'm just feeling, that I have no words. What's going on in this PvP?
True. The performance that we have seen the past few days, I have no words for that as well. One day, a single team is dominating. The other one, that team is on the bottom side, and the other one is completely dominating against them. And this has been going from the week 1, the first day, in fact. But right now, the teams are getting ready. The final Erangel, the second last match, is about to begin. And here we go. The plane has taken its flight, going from the Milta Power to the Primorix, eastern to western side, almost bisecting southern favored circle, I'd say, plane line for the teams. Aegon is going to have an easy time going to the military base island once again, but far northern areas, the Severnis, the Rozok, the school apartments, and even the Georgia Pool and the Georgia Pool cities, Kamishki. We see majority of the teams, many of the teams that do go there as well, and it's going to be a hectic position for those teams, because not only they would have to find a car, they would have to find some vehicles for themselves, but also they have to be really careful that the other team, their opponents, might be thinking the same of going a different angle.
Might be, that's a big question. This very moment, but right now, while you were, going with this discussion, Torix, I was thinking at the back of my mind, how far some of these teams in the PMPL have came, especially if I talk about Oxy. If I talk about Red Death, they are sitting on overall 12th position, but in last week or so, the way they were performing, it clearly shows that Red Death have something in them which is kind of unique, and same goes for Team Star. Team Star has been really consistent And with this consistency, they are sitting in top 4 now. You won't, believe that, but Team Star is in top 4.
Oh yeah.
And even though from there forward, it will be hard for them to catch up with Regicide because Regicide is 289 points. But Team Star, once again, they have put themselves in front of all those critics that were so vocal about them that they are like a failed team or they are unable to play and stuff like that. I must say, Team Star have shut it down each and everyone against with this performance of last week or so. But I'm really loving it. I want to see how far Star can go. They are sitting in top 4 now. And if they keep this momentum up, I'm afraid this time around, Star will definitely qualify for South Asia Championship Tours.
Definitely. And remember, SN, the Team Star was at almost a hashtag number 12 to 13. Before their new kind of performance that we witnessed at the start of this week, they were at the hashtag number 12. But within the 4 days, they not only have emerged themselves out of that position, out of the second page, came on the first one, and on the first page, they're on the hashtag number 4 as well. That is a big jump. It is a huge jump for the team, but nonetheless, this time around, the plane line is of the southern side, but not the circle. Circle has gone a northern side shift where Se7en shooting range and even Zarchi is right now inside. Team Tough has also made their way into the Jojo pool, and early status fights are not happening. Once again, Team SLX, they're on the safe 141, they're at the safe Aegon as usual, they're at the military base island, nowhere up north, Team 52. But I'm seeing Team 52 taking an early rotation out of the team, out of the Nowhere Up Noi Island, but where they're going to be facing against Team Hashtag, that is going to be a big trial for them, whether they're going to engage in the fight or they're going to disengage and let Team Hashtag move out of the vicinity.
But right now, Team Hashtag going against 52 Esports, they have given some damage to the players, but Hashtag will go for the recovery. Se7en will confirm, and 52 Esports right now looks like will be on the back lines now. Both of these teams are in Nowhere Ipnoi, as HR is not this one, of course. So Nowhere Ipnoi was open to grab. So 52 Esports and Hashtag both decided to go for the fight, and now reset themselves. Balut sitting inside this shack will be waiting for any mistake from the side of Team Hashtag and punish them right away. But looks like 52 Esports, Jalad and Hassan, they are planning something right now. 52 Hassan and Jalad might try to gatekeep these players. This wrap around, this surrounding from the northern side might punish the whole squad of Hashtag. But what's gonna happen? Hashtag, they're moving through, and one spray can do the job.
Look at that.
Okay. What just happened? Team Hashtag, 2 of their players are down. Chapri YouTuber jumped down, and now they're left with only 2 players.
And Hassan is not focusing on the guy that got knocked out by jumping out of the car. But look at that. They knocked out and finished out one of their players, and they are gonna pay in blood. And look at that. 52 Esports taking 3 of the Team Hashtag's players down. Oh my god, right at the very bat. Team 52 has secured 2 of the elimination, so I still think that Team Hashtag is still down to the 2 players. There are still 2 more players that might be surviving in the match, and not only they have made their way outside of the military base island, 1,800 meters away, but now they're going to move inside of that circle. But 16 teams, 61 players are in the match, 52. I'd say a good initialization, a good trade-off, nonetheless, against the Team Hashtag, where one of their players got finished off, but now they're the one that made Team Hashtag bleed with 2 of their players.
Yeah, we'll see. The remaining 2 players, they have rotated, they're retreated from there, but Team 3X, they're aiming actually to
What?
go for the fight against Team Se7en Esports. Evil Boy getting some damage. Some third party might also happen. Joker is on that off angle, but Nish is there. He needs that revival. A lot of smokes being deployed, and now Nish will go back for the revival. Knight might go in and pick up his player and bring him back to the safety, but right now Se7en Esports, they're allowing this. Well, what a nice smoke trail, but Joker has this angle, but Zen is holding on Joker to his angle, not allowing him to peek much. But Nish will go ahead and will survive. Sad Black trying to make an angle now where he can give some damage from far away, but Magnus is on the back line, so
Not a lot of space.
Sad Black, risking all of his decision. Not gonna do that. Nice is revived up. It's 4 once again. Joker trying to reposition as well. We'll see how far he'll be able to reposition and would be able to provide any utility, any value to his team with some knockouts and stuff. Right now in the dead center we have R3G also slowly and subtly making their way from the southern side of shooting range.
Oh.
This would have been interesting. But look at this, Team SRX3X, they're planning to actually breach into this compound. They have realized it's a 3v that they're dealing into. Sad Black with the util might, with the nade, rattle some of the attacking thoughts of Team SRX. Magnus back on the backline. Se7en slowly and steadily making his way in. Se7en might have spotted Joker. Right now Se7en is not going in. There you go, SRX. They're pushing forward. A lot of damage to Dead Blair. But now Miracle have breached in, and he is in the close fray. It can happen. 7 element, Se7en Esports. One of them have already crossed in. Hacker is there, low on HP. But reposition. But this time, Sad Black also get knocked out. Evil Boy takes on Miracle. Right away confirms it. SRX.
Laid off.
It's a 4 versus 3 now. Joker is far away. It's a 2 versus 2 in this compound. Joker will join as well from the cross and will give a lot of damage, but there you go, will get confirmed. Nice confirming this elimination, but at the same time Knight is there with the cover. Nice gets knocked out. One more shot. Knight is low on HP. Jump shot. Joker comes in. Dead Blair and Joker trying to find a way in, but at the same time one of the players gets knocked out. SRX down to the last man standing, but one utility can do the damage, but Magnus, they have the pullover as well. Close by, Se7en and Fenny with the utilities. One nade goes in. Evil Boy dodges the nades. Joker also low on HP. Rest of the Magnus also joins the cavalry. Slowly and steadily they're pushing on in the kill feed. Blacks take down SLX, Recon, Noob. But SRX takes down Evil Boy. Confirmed right away with Se7en's nade. Now 4 versus 2 it is. Se7en Esports, they are on the brink of getting eliminated. Dead Player is inside the smoke. He's sitting on the staircase. He will get spotted out. Drawlin with the shot with DBS takes one down, and there you go, Joker, last one behind the box. Right away gets confirmed. Zen will go for a freshwater swim. He been faced with a lot of, noise, I would say. He will really relax his mind. But kills to Magnus Esports. Quick execution and a pleasant reward.
Zen still surviving. The team that did got the initial, I'd say, elimination. Nice Knight and Miracle, they abruptly were stopped in their path by the hand of Team Se7en Esports. So the 3 elimination that the Se7en Esports have done, they are against the team SRX3X. But SRX3X then not only survived for his team, but Magnus, on the other hand, took the, I'd say, revenge factor for the team SRX3X. But right now, 14 teams are alive. 14 teams are the one that are in the match. Stage 2 is about to close. And judging from the players, the position that they are in, I say it is going somewhat near the shooting range side. Bablu, Sirius, he's with his, I'd say, the Dacia, and the rest of those players. Just look at the split angle. Sirius is here. There's the rest of the players in a different angle. There's Droppy coming from the back line. The 4 player together, but the circle is what's going to make the difference, because the third stage is going to be a chaos for the team. Not only for the team because of its radius, majority of the teams will have a hard time even surviving inside of that circle. Aegon excited right now outside, but with the one elimination that they have and all the 4 players, it's going to be an easy entry inside of that circle. Magnus, on the other hand, we saw them outskirts of the Giorgio pool, where they took the initiative against the team Se7en Esports and the team SRX3X. SRX3X were on the receiving edge from the Se7en Esports, but there we go, the circle. This is what I was waiting for. Shooting range in the circle in the dead center, but the team numbers, the radius, just look at that. A huge number of the teams are still not only just on the outside, but on the eastern region, where Se7en, there's Oxy, there's XGeneration, there's QWERTY, there's Star, there's Hashtag. They are gonna get engaged in one like a complete squad fight.
Definitely, Aegon also trying to make their way in. They might get greeted by the players of RD and as well. Hashtag, their surviving player leader is close by, so Star might find some success for themselves. It's just, you know, to the west of Se7en, so most of this terrain, Star is pretty much, you know, off. Pretty familiar with that. Team Star right now, they're in the shooting range. They're holding on to their position on a better place, I would say. Tough on the other side, down south, takes down one of the players from 52 Esports. Both of these teams are pretty close to the northern Georgia Pole. Tough just exited from the Georgia Pole, and now they have to clear their backlines. So they are effectively doing so. Killed one of the players from 52 Esports. 2 of the players are still getting a lot of damage from blue zone. In Se7en, it is XGeneration going against Oxy. Oxy's right now in top 10 position. What just we saw with one of the player of Oxy, his vehicle was glitched. But Alpha Boy takes down Saf. Hunter also gets knocked out by Psycho. Team Oxy in shambles now. Icebreak's trying to fight back, but there's no, I would say, need to do so, but there you go. XGeneration Thug will confirm another one. 3 players, 3 elimination for Oxy, and last man standing, Endless, will also get eliminated. All 4 to Team XGeneration, and they will leave Se7en now.
Now they're gonna leave the Se7en because it is also outside the circle, but Hashtag, leader, a solo player surviving in the Se7en region, whereas in the clothesline, there is the Team Star. Daniel is in the super clothesline vicinity. The rest of the players are outside, but look at that.
RD.
Team RD not only is in the stage 4, we saw right at an instant where we saw RD, the circle shifted right on them. It's a hard shift towards the southeastern region. Now, Aegon is in the clothesline. They can initiate the fight, but the compound, the upper edge, it is on the Team RD, and Aegon do not want to engage without getting a single knock on the players. But in the kill feed, we saw Team 52 on the receiving edge as one player gets taken down. Hashtag, there's a lot of teams. There's a lot of names, as there was Team Hashtag, SRX3X, Team Skyline, XTG, and 52. These were the teams that were just surviving with a single player, but the rest of the teams, the rest of them are a complete squad, and it is hectic for those teams that are solo, but at the same time for those that are going to be engaging with a 4 versus 4 fight. But there we go. One more team, SRX3X, goes to the lobby, goes back for their next match, and they have to wait a little bit for that. But Aegon right now still holding out their position against Team RD. Clothesline in the circle. So that is a good thing. Staying inside of that circle should be the first and foremost priority for the teams. RD, on the other hand, some of the players are in the compound. Some of them, in fact, Buzzet being the guy that is going for the complete scout, using the vehicles. But the fights are finally started once again. XGeneration, R3G, they're taking the initiative. R3G on the receiving edge. Waz and Roshan both are down. R3G down to the last 2 players, but from the backside, Naki comes in for the rescue. Seni at the same time using the vehicle to try and take down the players, but Psycho gets taken down by Naki. There's a grenade, a splash, damn it. Psycho gets the confirmation right at that time. XGeneration still surviving with 2 of its players, Thug and Hunter. both are gonna try their level best because Naki gets taken down and it's all up to Seni, and Seni from the back, and 1-for-1 droppy. They take Seni down and it's over for the R3G just with the 1 elimination, and I'd say a good initialization once again from Team R3G, but on the execution side, because it was a 2-2 split cell, they could not come on the players in time.
Yeah, XGeneration, they really ganged up. You know, definitely they had the upper man advantage, and they proved that point right away. That they had the superior man advantage, and they didn't allow the rest of the 2 players of Aegon XI8. I'm sorry, the players of R3G to actually give any first. Naki tried his best, but Buzzit, he is giving some damage. Uzum also gets in return something, but no connection. So that's where Aegon is safe right now. Look at the formation Team Aegon is playing. They are watching 4 different angles right now. And that's the reason why Aegon have this eastern edge to themselves. But Circle is about to finish. Tough on the side. Confirms the kill on Team TG. Skyline TG is out on 10th spot with only 3 points to their name. XGeneration with some good numbers. 7 total eliminations. But now they're outside the circle. Gotta get in, but not that far. It's just a few meters, I would say, not 100 meters that they have to get in. But Aegon now circle is out of their reach. Team RD also have to move. They have to face Magnus Esports because Magnus is trying to make their way in. But 1-for-1 Bablu still holding on to that centralized position, and Circle is shifting back to back toward them, and it's a kind favor, I must say. All display area, they have to play with extra care now because everyone would love to grab that compound from them. It's a nice place to be, but Buzzit once again trying his best. Pinkman trying to find any thing for themselves, but Pinkman is going for the fight. But look at this, Shahir is also trying his best. Uzum might bait these players of RD into the crossfire of Falak and Blade. Right now, they got the circle. Buzzit getting it for his team. Star on the other side confirms the final player. Uzum with the util trying to knock down one of the player. Pinkman gets tip damage. Will have to retreat back. It's not a right place to take this fight. Pinkman still holding on to his position. Ike and Folak are there. Have a good angle on the team. Shahid also have that angle. Now Aegon has to go through. This fight is inevitable. Looks like Aegon is trying to weigh their risk factor, how risky it will be to actually go into that fight against the players. But Uzum right away gets spotted out. A lot of damage. Trades Pinkman, but Uzum might get knocked out. Another player, IQ, takes down RD's Buzzit. As I was saying, Team Aegon will find the way in. Shahid is in the open. Blade will confirm the elimination. Falling slowly and steadily close. Might be on the brink of elimination. Pegasus half HP. Uzum is on that off angle. Shahid is there. Shahid trying to find his way in this fight, but gotta be careful. Pegasus inside the smoke, reviving his player. But once he will revive, Buzzit will be back. Pegasus is there. Smokes are deployed. Switching on to FPP. Player sits inside the vehicle. Will get confirmed, but Pegasus is there. Pegasus also gets eliminated by Blade with AUG. But Fenny on the off angle. Want to be a part of this fight, but Star versus Aegon is happening. 2 of the players from Star are down, and at the same time, will lose 2 of their players. Star fighting back. Players are knocked out, but rest of the I8 have been under attention of Team Magnus as well. Blade is knocked out. Han on the side takes one down, but Daniel will go for the confirmation. Will try his best, but he is in the open. Fenny on the side gets a lot of damage. Uzum pushing straight into the players. Will confirm one of the player of Star. Osama is knocked out. Miracle is knocked out. Where's the last one? Daniel is the last one standing. Uzum getting a lot of damage, but his buggy's rear wheel is punctured now. Uzum is under a difficult situation. Looks like Daniel is going for the revive. Once Fury is revived, Aegon will have a fight towards it's over. Uzum with the nade confirms it. Team Star is out. Heat on the other side takes down Uzum. Team Aegon is also on the receiving end, but is trying to revive their player. Uzum will get flushed. Wolverine on the other side keeps Team XGeneration outside the circle, and now Team QWERTY is here for the kill for the final man, Alpha Boy. The witch hunt has started, and XGeneration won't be able to survive much. Restarter gives some damage. Voltrix also spots the player out, and it's over. XGeneration is out with 7 eliminations to their name in top 7.
In top 7, but on the other side, there is Aegon excited Fullock with a car bust down. He takes one player down of the team Magnus. Look at that once again. The shots are being done, but Finny, and Se7en, in fact, takes the last guy of the team Aegon down with 8 elimination to the name of the team Aegon XI8. There on the hashtag number 6, we are down to the top 5 teams. The circle is once again a hectic one because it's completely not just out in the open, but in the complete center of the previous one. No one, and I say no one, has a good composition inside of that circle. Team Top, Team 141, they're face-to-face against each other from the backline. There can be Team Artie and Team Magnus even engaging up upon them. So from any single where, there can be a third party in these regards, but the throwables are what's going to make a difference. Who's going to initiate the first knock with the throwable is going to rush on the team. Top, Edgar, Thor together, slowly and steadily approaching the players of the team 141X Bablu as they have somewhat drawn a smoke path for themselves. But Team Tough, Joker, Sir, his position is completely on a different array. Thor on top of this hillside. He's also trying to spot out the player, but 141,
nice
Bablu,
one.
they are fighting
Quite
against
serious.
the team Magnus. First and foremost, one player gets completed. Team Magnus down to the 3 players, which is Malik, Finny, and Se7en. Slowly and steadily, they are approaching
Nice
as well.
nade, Bablu
Every
JD.
single team, 5 teams are inside of that circle, and they can wait it out. They can wait it out, but it's only going to make it more difficult for themselves if they wait it out. They have to take a chance. They have to make sure that they go for that aggression and for the rush as the other teams are taking the initiative and taking the fights against each other. You can be the third party team that can secure majority of the kills, but the throwables are on Finny's side. One shot did some damage. The second grenade came in and also did some chip damage on the player, but nonetheless the player Finny still managed to survive, and still Team Magnus is still with the 3-man standing. QWERTY, 141X Bablu, Team Tough. These are the 3 teams with a complete squad, but the rest of the 2, Magnus and even the other team that is in the back line, they are as a 3-man standing. But 141X Bablu versus the team Top. It has finally
Nice one,
started.
Janaza.
Janaza, not one, but 2
nice
knockouts with a single grenade, and
Another
he's going for the
falling grenade.
confirmation. He's going for the confirmation, but no, it's not going
nice
to happen
one,
because
Edgar.
from the backside, there's Edgar going for the
party.
cover, and he takes not just the player down, but also confirms the kill of Janaza. Magnus coming from the backline. This is a 3-way deadlock where if you're going to shoot at the other team, the third party will make sure to make easy work for you, a quick work for you. But right now, Joker Sir being the guy that is the only hope for the team to give out the cover as Thor is healing himself. He's going to go forward and in hopes to try and save out Edgar. Will he be faced out with the wrath of the team 141X Bablu? This is going to be the bigger question.
Yeah, but at the same time, Esports is pressuring the flanking sides of Team Blue. That's why they were feeling kind of covered, surrounded by all sides. Team QWERTY have taken care of Artie Shahir, so it's down to top 4 teams, and most of these teams, especially Team QWERTY, have 4 months standing, and slowly and steadily they're trying to make their way in. So Team 141 is right in the middle of everything right now. They gotta be careful, not peak excessive. They cannot, keep their backs open. Otherwise, Team QWERTY might, try to go for something. But Voltrix and Team QWERTY's Wolverine, I guess, is trying to go for a flank. Wolverine is already on a flanking angle. He will give a backstab to the players of Team Tough if not spotted. But Bablu is serious. He is holding on to position, and his back is now open to the Magnus Esports. Magnus Esports might be watching his way. This plane crash area is a tricky one to hold on to and take a fight because you are right in the middle of a trench. The rest of the sides are pretty open, and even in the middle, there's nothing much to take cover against. So Team Tough, they have successfully picked up Edgar. So 3 versus 4 versus 3 versus 4. Yeah, I don't want to repeat it too much. It might be like a tongue twister now. But Magnus Esports have slowly closed in. They are now the neighbors of 141. Se7en getting a lot of damage, taking some damage from Droppy. also from Sirius on the backline. Some utility coming in. Team Magnus Esports, Fenny, he's already watching players from Team Tough. Utility will follow on the players of Team Tough as they're being pressurized by Blue Zone. But QWERTY Wolverines on the backlines, so you gotta be careful. Tough takes down Fenny. More utility following on the players of Magnus. Another one down for Magnus Esports. Zabian is out. Tough Joker slowly and steadily closing in. It's the last one standing. Malik it is. Malik might go for a clutch situation. Will jump in the smoke and will get confirmed. Team Tough have the southern end of the circle for themselves. End of the circle for themselves, and right away it confirms another one on Bablu. Bablu right now is under immense amount of pressure. Team QWERTY also ends the fight, and now Team Bablu will be pasted in between both of these giants.
Both of these giants are taking their rage on the 1-4-1 XW right now, where they're on the receiving edge, and as the final player, Sirius is going to be the only hope right now. He can heal the player up, he can rev them player up, because there's a smoke, but there comes a grenade. Freestyler takes both of them down, and it's over for the team 1-4-1 XW. We are down to the top two teams, and it's a 4 versus 3, but Team Tough, Edgar taking Voltrix's down, making the fight once again back to 3v3, but Freestyler is there. Freestyler is there, but from the backside, there is Wolverine, the beauty, the flank. He has, it's a complete turnover for the team at Tough, because Tor and Joker, sir, are the only two hopes right now, and going out in the open to even save Edgar is going to be a disaster, because Wolverine is already looking at you, and Thor is doing that. Thor is trying to go there, but no, he's gonna be shut off. Thor is down. Joker, sir, it's all up to him. The fight is a 1v4, but will he get the third elimination against the Joker, sir, or not? That is a bigger question. If he does, it will be a 1v3, but no, Freestyler takes a pin on the grenade, and it's a winner chicken dinner for the team QWERTY. An amazing once again match for the team QWERTY.
Outstanding performance, and Wolverine, the magician, I must say. The way he made that fight easy for the rest of the players, it clearly shows this guy has some big brains, and QWERTY must have used his services early on. It would have been a different situation for Team QWERTY so far, but now Team QWERTY is on 13th spot with 19 total points. So after this match, they have pretty much, put themselves in a good position now. And I'm pretty sure QWERTY will keep on going like this and will qualify with an ease into the finals. And there will be a different story in finals as well if this lineup keeps on playing. The way Freestyle or Voltrix are really making, ways of QWERTY inside the circle, and those big brain plays from Khan is really helping this team forward. But guys, we'll go on a short break. You know what the ritual is, so we'll go on a short break, and we'll be right back.
A new 1.6 by 1.6 kilometer map is coming to PUBG Mobile version 2.7. In this map, there are several energy zones where you can receive random attribute boosts, such as increased speed and health recovery. At the same time, lots of supplies spawn in the area. Be sure to grab them while you can. After finding all the supplies in an area, you should keep moving to find more supplies. The fastest way to move about is through portals. Go through one to teleport to the other side somewhere else on the map. After exploring an area, it's best to teleport somewhere far. However, it's important to note that there's a cooldown after use, so it can't be used too frequently. If you want to travel across mid-distances, be sure to take note of the updrafts on the map. Get close to an updraft to get lifted into the air. After reaching a certain height, you'll descend back to the ground. During your descent, you can freely adjust your direction to head to your destination. This transportation method is very handy for escaping dangerous situations. Another thing you have to watch out for are the volcanoes on the map. The lava erupting from these volcanoes can cause damage within a certain range. Be sure not to step on the lava, otherwise you'll keep taking damage and lose health. After arriving at a new area, be sure to search for exclusive crates. Approach them to get exclusive themed supplies. Apart from exclusive crates, timed airdrops are also a great way to get supplies, so make sure to keep an eye out for the countdown timer on the minimap. It indicates when an airdrop is about to appear. After the countdown ends, a crate with amazing supplies will rise from the ground. When this happens, there will surely be many enemies vying for the crate, so make sure to lie in wait beforehand and evacuate quickly after grabbing the supplies. If you get injured when going for the supplies, go to the recovery point indicated on the map. You'll be able to heal there. Just run into it to fully restore your health and armor in an instant, just like with teleporting. The recovery point has a cooldown after using it. It can't be used again until the cooldown ends. If the battle gets too intense and you find your teammates eliminated, you can bring them back within a limited time at the towers located on the map. The towers also have cooldown after being used. Each player can only be brought back by a teammate once. Players that have been brought back will directly respawn near the tower that was used without having to jump back to the battleground. Hurry and join your friends in the fight for victory.
Welcome back, guys, after this short break, and as we're watching, this special event is available in-game, so go check it out. It's a collaboration with Dragon Ball Z, coming from your, childhood, my childhood, I would say. Same. But anyhow, welcome back, Torix. Welcome back. Again, we witnessed another outstanding match. At some time, I thought 1-for-1 about to get the chicken dinner, but Team QWERTY, they put themselves on the board with some good numbers now, 19 total points in this one, and all thanks to Freestyler with 6 eliminations solo. And 2 eliminations went to Wolverine. So Voltrix and Khan confirmed 1 for the team. So that's been the equation so far. But Freestyler, the way this guy is playing, is really, catching a lot of attention, a lot of eyes, including mine, because it's been very consistent, I must say. GG's.
It has been very consistent, but top players on our screen. Edgar 3, Hunter 2, Falak 2, and there's 3 at the very end to Wolverine as well. So 9 elimination from these 2 players that have been secured. And Wolverine did an amazing job, did an outstanding job from that flank angle to secure that winner chicken dinner against a team tough. But still, the elimination, 604 damage to Edgar, 3 elimination. Hunter is there with 2 and 604 damage. 2 for Falak. Even here, Aegon, this match was not that much of a good, but they have already made a huge margin against the other teams that even if this had been a bad match for them, it's not going to affect their overall composition, overall ranking or anyhow. But match ranking is on our screen. 19 points for the team QWERTY, 12 for the team Tough, Magnus with 11, 10 for Aegon, 9 for Bablu, XGeneration with 8, 4 for Red Death, 3 for Skyline XTG, and that sudden drop after the 10 points to 9 and then 8 to 4, it is a big drop that we're seeing, and almost I'd say 75% of the lobby has been eliminated here.
Yeah, 75% lobby is on the first phase, definitely. And as we saw, Freestyle with only 3 points to their name, Se7en Esports with 3. Then we got 52 Esports with 2. Team Star with 2 points. Hashtag, Team Star, it was kind of, I would say, a difficult fight for them. But anyhow, they delayed the process. And after they were finished, right away Aegon got followed up by Magnus Esports. So, this has been the story for this match. It was the final match for Group A. Group A, 3X team, Aegon XI, Team Star, and Se7en Esports. It was the final match for them. But right now, again, seeing Se7en Esports getting eliminated early on, I don't see Se7en Esports even progressing further in PMPL. Because tomorrow, with the kind of track record they have, until or unless they pull off a miracle, it will be a unique day for them. It will be only last four matches for them, because the kind of situation they are in on the overall leaderboard, I don't see them coming into top 16 anytime soon. But looks like 4 of these teams, AS, Team Freestyle, Team Hashtag, and Team Se7en Esports will have a hard time even qualifying for the finals. But we are moving into our final match of the day, which is Sanhok, so I'm excited for that. Group A, B, Group A is sitting on the benches. B, C, and D and E will be playing. So, last match of the day for week 2, day number 4. But what a match, I must say. What a match. Once again, I'm still trying to think think through what was going through the mind of the players of Team QWERTY, the way they closed in at that final moment, and especially finishing things off against the players of Bablu. And as I was saying, once the position that Bablu is holding, everyone would love to, pay them a visit, and that's what happened there. They defended for quite some time. Yeah, they did a great job in defending themselves, but couldn't survive any longer. But anyhow, guys, we are moving into our final match, and players are ready, so we are, and we will be stepping into match number 15. Sorry, match number 20 for this week, if I'm precise.
Yeah, 20 to be precise, and the final match for the second last day of the week number 2. Sanhok it is, and once again, Team Aegon is not going to play this, but they have already set up a good amount of position, and even on the elimination side, so a good total points that they have secured in the past 4 matches. 7th Element, will they be showing a competitive gameplay side to the Aegon, as they were trying to go toe-to-toe against the Team Aegon? But this is the final match. The playing line is on our screen, starting from Camp Alpha to Camp Pong. It's dissecting the complete map from the mid, but it's Sanhok. It's a 4x4 concise map. You can go anywhere. The teams can go anywhere that they want to go, whether it's the cow, whether it's the Bantai area, or even the docks. Haven't seen players right now jumping on the dock side, so it is a big question whether the dock is going to be contested this time, or even in the Sanhok. Will we be seeing some early clash drops at SN? Because I want to see them. I want to see the teams play like they played the first match once again. And in Sanhok, you cannot ask for anything else.
You cannot. So, looks like we are in for some exciting fights right now. Some clashes possibly going to happen close to the boot camp, where I was expecting XGeneration going against Freestyle, and might be QWERTY as well jumping into the fray. What looks like XGeneration right now are pretty spread out, and they might get 2 of their players eliminated in the process. But since they have the whole Camp Alpha for themselves, look at the spread these guys have. They are not jumping onto the camp, but they have the whole island for them. Rest of them, they are pretty spread out, and early fights happening. I guess it is Team XGeneration going again, as I was guessing in my mind. It is surely so. Hunter will confirm the elimination. Thug being the max support. Wolverine is there. Wolverine giving some damage to Hunter. Not going to reposition from the same angle. But if he will, it will be a disaster. Wolverine has been flanked by 2 players. What is going on? XG, Alpha Boy is on the back lines. Wolverine is repositioning himself. Utility is being dropped. And now Wolverine is about to cut every sound. He's not going to allow these players to find him. And as he is trying to retreat back, where is Freestyler and Voltrix? He might need that. I don't want to see my favorite Wolverine going down like this.
But there we go.
Yeah, I have some emotions as well, Torix. Don't consider me a guy with no emotions, Not emotionless. I want to see my favorite QWERTY Wolverine playing like a genius. He's been playing in the last few matches. Alpha Boy. He is still on the search. Now it will be pretty evident to the players of XGeneration that the final player, somewhere in that compound where they're pushing, and there you go, XGeneration did. Wolverine with the shotgun. We'll try one, but couldn't do much of the damage. Third party happening on XGeneration. Hunter gets knocked out by Freestyle. Will get revived, not an issue, but XGeneration have 2 eliminations for themselves early on.
What?
Oh my
It's
god,
done and
QWERTY is
dusted. SLX, TG. They got the rest of the elimination of the Team QWERTY, and they just took them out of the match. XGeneration took 2, SLX TG took 2, and with that, Team QWERTY is out of the match. But the third-party shots are finally happening. Team FS, slowly and steadily, they're approaching the Team XGeneration at that time, where the 2 players are in the front, 2 players are still in the boot camp. it might be a hectic for the team FS to engage into this fight because XGeneration, it's a 3-1 split drop, and Thug's angle is going to be super crucial, but Zerbov has a grenade in his hand. He's going to throw it up. If it hit, it might make the difference that the strategy the team XGeneration has might go to shamble, but Zerbov ready with the UMP. Look at that. But Thug,
nice
he
one,
can
Wasi.
stop that aggression, but a Hunter gets taken down. Wasi once again cooking the grenade. Thug, you do not have to move out of that position. You have to stay there if you want to give out the cover, because now is the time. Zerbov going for that aggression, and as he's going for that aggression, Thug can make
Nice
some
shot,
nice work
Psycho.
for that, but no, Psycho is going to make short work of
Oh,
Zerbov.
nice,
He's going to take him down.
beautiful
Wasi
Thug.
also gets taken down. XGeneration with 2 more elimination to their name. Now they're going to have 4 eliminations, and every single one of their player is still going to be alive. Wasi still bleeding, slowly and steadily going into the back line, but the rest of the 2 players of the team FS, they haven't even budged from the boot camp side, and it's going to be hard for them from now on, because surviving the 2 players and taking Sanhok on yourself in that early of a stage as a 2-man, it's going to be hard in the next some stages.
It will be. The player from Freestyle trying to find his way in and might get revived. Possibility is there, but Thug didn't even check his surrounding. What happened to his knockout? Whether it was flushed, what happened? You know, he still have no clue. But Hassan is holding on to that angle, giving some hard time to the player of XGeneration. Now letting him peek, but Wasi's bleeding out steadily, and once he will be so low, 1 bullet will do the job, and it did. Psycho confirming the elimination early on. 4 points to Team XGeneration. A good start, I must say. But team still surviving.
2 teams are still surviving, and finally the thing, and just look at that. The teams are ready. They are ready for that aggression, and in the Sanhok match, we are finally witnessing that, because after the XGeneration fight, another fight is going once again. Pop from AS, he's in the close vicinity, shooting at the grenades at Magnus's angle, Maxi in fact angle, but no, Maxi is super far away. Rahman the close line, but JD, he left his player right out in the open, but Maxi, the cover is there. Ami Husni gets taken down. It's an equilibrium right now for the team AS and the team Amines XH2E. But the sprays, the predictive sprays, you don't want that. You want a concise, consistent spray on the players. Rex, Rahman, they're together throwing the grenades on Ami Husni, but Pop has secured the player. Once again, they're back on their feet. Rex giving the revival to JD, and as Amin and AS both get on the reset position, they will be taking the initiative once again. And this time around, whoever takes the initiative, who takes the fight, is going to be on the upper edge, because now the longer range fights that were happening a while ago, like for both of these teams, it has converted in a close range vicinity.
It's a close range fight now. Blue Zone is pressuring from the back. Han gets taken down. He had a better opportunity to take down Rahman, but now Team AS making H2E bleed. JD is also knocked out. Han on the backline. Tabby is trying to find a way to flank the players, but Rahman was going for the finish, but right away pops this player. And now AMZ is down to the last man standing. Maxi, he is pretty far on the back lines. Han needs a revival. He's waiting for that revival, but Maxi won't be able to do much. Rex is knocked out. Rahman is knocked out. Maxi on the back. And both of these teams are still pretty close to Camp Charlie. That's another irony, I must say. Maxi's position is revealed. It's just stage 2, so Team AS will take some risks to actually go for the final elimination. Right now, once Han is up, Team AS will be back up as 4-man. When the kill feed, Endless takes down Chuppery YouTuber. Hunter takes down Funky. Hunter with the nade takes down Leader as the players from Hashtag are down. At the same time, HR Jokey Boy confirms the player, but What just happened? The final player of hashtag is somewhat disconnected, I guess. And hashtag gets confirmed. Recon Noob also gets knocked out. Next takes down SLX. TG's players. Romeo Boy takes down Destroyer. What is going on? Recon Noob is confirmed. On the southern side, HR is just wiping the floor with the players of TG right now. TG is down to the last man standing. Nothing much left for them, but tough at the same time. Is in the close vicinity. They want to be a part of this whole thing. Thunderclap also knocked out. Romeo Boy pretty forward. Thunderclap is knocked out, so no chances of him getting revived now. Thunderclap will get
Eliminated.
bleeded out. 3 eliminations. Where's the last player standing? Still no idea. 1 kill each for all 3 players. Here still finding his own. Romeo Boy shouldn't be stepping out in this open. And get some damage. There you go. Exotic
There we go.
next. Next will get as he was getting confirmed. Thug gets knocked out. XGeneration getting first of the knock. Next will get confirmed. SLX will confirm 1 combination for Zigsaw. At the same time, Psycho with the spray will give a lot of damage to the players of HR. Tears is low on HP. Romeo Boy is pretty forward.
Truly, SN, but
Pretty forward.
truly. But 14 teams are
But
still
there you
here.
go. Joker
14 teams.
gives some third party to the players, and third party fires from Tough Joker will take down Jokey. By the way, Thor will confirm the elimination.
Thor gets that confirmation, but right now, face-to-face is going to be Zigsaw versus Romeo Boy, and Zigsaw
nice one,
tried that
Romeo.
Zigsaw jiggle, but no luck whatsoever, because Romeo Boy took him down, and with that, SLXTG is no longer into the game. From the 14 number, we have jumped down to top 13 teams, 45 into the match. That is the number of the players for Team Tough. With 1 elimination, in the Joker Sir's hand, in the Joker Sir's backpack, they're in the close vicinity of the Team HR, and the position that the Team Tough has. Just look at that. Every single player of the Team Tough is at a completely different position. Thor did got some damage. Joker Sir also received some, but in the backside, there is XGeneration that took down Tears. Tears will get the confirmation from the Team XGeneration as well. A third party finally happening on the players. Thor, he is outside the circle alongside of Edgar, and both of these players have to move their way inside. But in the close vicinity, there is the Team RD that can take the initiative, but Amin's XH2E also being one of the team that left for the lobby that has completed their final match for today as well, with now 12 teams into the game, 43 players. It was almost 46, 47, and these 3 teams annihilation means they were surviving with just 1 or 2 players at that time, a solo or a duo. But right now, 43 players and 12 teams into the match. This is the stage 3, and the stage 3 has gone to the boot camp.
Boot camp it is. Circle is pretty much shifted there. Magnus Esports is eyeing on the triple warehouses up north of boot camp. On the southern side, 141 have already crossed their way in. Freestyle just holding in between, not making any noise right now. Seeing the situation, XGeneration still have like good area to their name. They will be gatekeeping the players of R3C coming from the back lines. At the same time, Oxy slowly and steadily pushing in, and now they have lost 1 of their players. Another player gets knocked out. Hunter at the same time takes down Hassan. Icebreak gets knocked out by Freestyle. Last one standing for 52 Esports. I'm sorry, for Oxy. Now for the 52 Esports. Player goes in. Hunter with the shotgun, trying to give a jump shot. No reload, but reload will come in, and at the same time, 52 Esports will have another player confirmed. Sab DDM is on the back lines, half HP, is pushing inside the boot camp. There's quite of a separation happening between both of these players, but he will come to pick up his player on the back lines. But at the same time, third party happening on 52 Esports Valud. Magnus Esports joins in. 52 Esports Tokusaurus from a far range takes down 52 Valud, but Fenny will take down Sav DDM. Valud gets confirmed by Divine. It's almost over for Oxy as well. Magnus Esports slowly and steadily creeping in inside the same compound that I was talking about. This one standing is confirmed. Meanwhile, Tough Tarzan takes down HellRaisers on 12th spot. 4 points to HellRaisers. And Tough have that compound to their name as well. Team Oxy is out with 6 eliminations. Good numbers from Oxy once again. 7th Element at the same time, they are now moving toward the main island. They have no one that will be probably keeping them. They might backstab the players of Team R3G from the backlines, but 141 takes down Se7en. Freestyle is on the verge of elimination as well. Last man standing for Freestyle, retired Black. Se7en will probably get confirmed. Bablu. Series is already quite forward now. He's just making sure no one comes to rescue Se7en. Se7en will get confirmed, obviously. He'll bleed out. Bablu with another kill. I would say the first one to their name as well. But 52 Esports Jalad, also the sole survivor. Still unchecked by Magnus. But he's outside the circle.
Right now, being outside of the circle is the least of his problems because 33 players are in the match, and out of the 33 players, he is the only one. He is the only one, and with a single player, he is getting away. He's trying to, I think, rotate out of this position. He don't want to go straight towards the boot camp area, and I think it is a good decision that he's not going there because there is a complete team. In fact, Magnus is waiting out for them. There's team 141X above blue, but
I will deny his kill.
There he is. He is going to deny his kill. So far, he's bleeding out, but in the meantime, we will see that. But there we go. He denies his kill with the 9 total position, and
I thought
he gets eliminated. But no, it was an elimination from a different team. Magnus.
Magnus, yes.
Nice. That is a good job. Well done from the team Magnus. Not only they were looking at the front angle, but the position from where they came from. They had a hunch that there might be someone in that area. But the stage 4 is also closing on, and a split second. Stage 5 on the eastern angle, a hard eastern side. Boot camp somewhat is still inside of that circle, but the Pinon Bridge. It is contested by 2 teams, 7th Element and the team R3G. They're face-to-face. Inside of that circle, there is also going to be XGeneration in the backside. That might be gatekeeping both of these teams, but 7th Element inside of their cars, they're going to choose a different rotation. They are going to make sure that they choose the long one, but in the meantime, Divine gets taken down by the circle. There was a lot of damage on the player by the hand of Naki, and right at that instance, where he was super low, the zone did its job, and he gets taken down. 7th Element, T24, also giving out the elimination to the kill, and now, 7th Element, a while ago, they were a complete squad, but look at this. Now, 7th Element is down to the last 2 players, but on the boot camp side, there's 141X Bablu versus Magnus, but Sirius's position is going to be crucial because from the back line, the grenades that he's going to throw, it's going to make a lot of difference. Drawlin not looking at the backside. Sirius finally with that AKM fire on Drawlin angle. Drawlin now knows the exact position of the player, but with the Molotov on Drawlin's face, he's going to burn. He's going to be on the fire, but on the other side, 141X JD also dropping down on his knees. 141X Bablu Droppy, Janaza Sirius being the last 3 players. As Janaza come in close, Droppy gives out the revive. Magnus is not rushing in. Magnus is not rushing nice so far, but they have to at this time. This is the moment that you have to rush. But the player is revved up. JD, and at the same time, the player gets taken down. Janaza was on top, and it's over for the team 141X Bablu. Team Magnus amazingly, beautifully executed the whole destruction of the team 141X Bablu and Malek with those 3 back-to-back eliminations. It was a job well done, but Tokusaurus, he's also on his knees outside the circle somewhat, but 7th Element now on their surviving last player. Team Tough fighting against the Team AS. Also, AS is on the receiving edge because now not only they were outside of the circle, but right now they're on the last player. 7th Element, Goku Bot is going to be the last guy surviving as well. He doesn't have healing. He does not have healing. He's going to deny the kill and gets taken by the circle on the hashtag number 7 with 2 elimination. The players at the team is going to only have 3 points in this match.
Yeah, only 3 points, but at the same time, R3G, they have closed in from the northern side, I must say, from the heighted angle. And it's just like 70 to 80 meters they have to move into the circle. But right now, Team Magnus Esports, they are more focused toward RD because RD will be that thorn in their side, won't allow them to actually move into the circle. But at the same time, Team AS slowly and steadily moving in. They've been pressured by Blue. At the same time, Team Tough Thor takes one down. Also a good spray from the side of Edgar. Takes down Han. And right away, Tabby picks the revival. And Team AS will survive. But Magnus Esports takes down MD Pegasus. RD, my bad, not MD, RD Pegasus, and will get revived right away. But at the same time, RD, now they have that shack to their name. XGeneration takes down the player, but XGeneration Thug was the last one standing, and AS still survive. Tabby confirming the elimination, and now AS is in top 5 with 2 of their players standing. But R3G, Seni takes one down, gets also damage, some damage in return. But this will delay the whole process of Magnus pushing into the circle. Drawlin gets also knocked out in the open. Team Magnus is being peppered down. And at the same time, Team Tough's Edgar confirmed the 2 eliminations on AS. And AS is almost over. Seni with the spray takes one down. At the same time, RD Pinkman takes down Joker. Team Tough is taking fight on 2 different fronts. But R3G is making sure that Magnus never leaves bootcamp.
Magnus never leaves the boot camp, and they are holding that complete position down for themselves. And as soon as Magnus is going to move their way, they're going to be peppered down with the sprays of Seni. Seni not only have a car in case he needs to use the car to get inside of that circle, but also the 6-time scope that he's going to use. It's going to take down one player. Zebion on his knees, the second one in the cover to give out the rescue. But the circle is coming in close, and he takes down Malik. Was also down. Edgar is the one that takes down R3G was, but R3G, the rest of the 3 players, they're making their way. Magnus gets taken down, and it's over for the Team Magnus as Finny gets eliminated by the play zone. We are down to the top 3 teams, but you're not gonna be able to survive, but the kill deny is there because the player was revved, and at the same time the play zone took its kill. Waz is no longer into the game, and no one got the kill. No one got the elimination of Waz. Top 10 players, the top 3 teams are in the match. Team Tough having the circle completely for themselves in the close vicinity. There's the Team R3G on the right side. There is another team. That
nice
is
one,
Team RD, but Seni takes another player down. Team Tough, they are there. Edgar, 1 player being lost. We are down with the 3 versus 3 versus 3s, and it's a complete equilibrium, but the circle is what's going to make the difference because it's going to force the Team R3G and the Team RD to push. But the Team Tough, what are they doing? They're going for the push. They take 1 down, they take 2 down, and it's over for the Team RD. Play zone takes buzz it down, which goes to the name of the kill of the Team Tough. Team R3G still with a 3-man. Tarzan is knocked out, so 3 versus 2. Thor and Joker, sir, completely on 2 different opposite angles in R3G with this line, with this 3-way angle that they have secured. They're slowly pushing towards the Team Tough.
Noki's angle is very crucial. If he takes down Tough Thor, it's over. It's in the back for R3G, but at the same time, Tarzan gets revived. The smoke will provide some cover, but Seni slowly and steadily keeping in. Another smoke being deployed in the mid, just denying every possible vision that can players of R3G. Noki slowly and steadily closing in. It's just 1 minute 14 seconds, and it will be a full closure. And R3G gotta move fast. Seni slowly and steadily moving in. Smoke is there. It will not get spotted out, but it might get some sound cues. But a flash thrown inside the smoke.
There we go.
Pushes in. Noki takes down Tough Thor. Tarzan confirm another player, and Noki confirms the other player as well. Senny is there. It's down to 2 versus 2
No.
now. Roshan confirms one. Last one standing. Joker, sir, it is. And Roshan slowly and steadily closing in. They pretty much know where the final player is. One shot. Joker is there, and it's over. Team R3G winning a chicken dinner for themselves.
A beautiful winner chicken dinner secured for the Team R3G. And with this, Team Tough had also the chance of getting that winner chicken dinner, but they were peppered down. R3G now with a total elimination of, I think, 11 or 12. They have secured that winner chicken dinner. In fact, it's a 10 elimination and 20 points to the name. They survive the complete trio and a beautiful winner chicken dinner. They have finally conquered 7th element. 7th element is out of the hashtag number 2, and they have secured their hashtag number 2. We were talking about this at the start, and that 2 and 3 might have been going against a tussle in a complete composition, whereas the top one, now we can say safely that Aegon, no one is going to be approaching them anytime soon. But the 2 and 3 is going to be a tussle for today. It had been a tussle for today, and it's even going to be a tussle for tomorrow as well, where who's going to have that second position for themselves. But at the end, it is the top 16 teams that will be moving into the final. But guys, the final match MVP is on our screen right now with 4 elimination to the name of Senior. 830 damage. He did almost a double damage of what he has the eliminations of.
Almost double damage, and definitely those crucial knockouts. It was very important. He saved the life of his team against Magnus and RD. So, good one, I must say. Another big GG's. But,
oh, look at that.
Talking about the top players, we have Hunter from Oxy, 4 eliminations. Great fight taken against 52 Esports. Then we have Tough Edgar and Tough Tarzan with 4 and 3 each. Then Noki from R3G once again. Let's have a quick look at the match ranking. Regicide with 20 points. Team Tough with 9 eliminations. And second position got 15 to their name. Magnus Esports with 8 eliminations, 4 placement points, in total of 12. AS with 8, so good numbers for AS as well. XGeneration with 7. Team Oxygen with 6, Red Death with 6, and HellRaisers with 4 total points. Even though they got eliminated early on, they still managed to, put themselves on the first page. So I kind of like that. But Red Death, they really fought hard. But unfortunately, they've been victimized by Playzone back to back. Even against that fight with Magnus Esports, they had nowhere to go. We're talking about the second page. We have TG with 3 points. Got some early eliminations on Team QWERTY. 7th element with 3, 141 X Pablo with 2, then 52 Esports and Freestyle with 1 each, and Amin's hashtag and Team QWERTY didn't get anything for themselves in this very match.
So far, the bottom 3 teams, that means hashtag and QWERTY needs to work on their Sanhok. That's what I'm gonna say. But still, overall, today was a great day, and the teams did play amazingly, and once again, adding the name of Aegon to the list, they just did a tremendous job of getting those 58 total points in the 3 matches that they have done. But how will this match ranking lead up to the overall ranking for the teams? Where are we going to see the team FS, the Shui, and a hashtag, even QWERTY, because this match was not good for them. But right now, we are going to the overall ranking of the week number 2. Post 20 matches, R3G is on top with 137 points. Aegon from the second chart straight to the hashtag number 2 with just a 1 point difference of 136. Team Star with 113, goodness. 52 with 113, Red Death with 110, HellRaiser with 103, 100 for the Skyline, and there marks the 100-point marker. Now from the 8 onward, we are seeing Magnus with 95, SRX, TG with the SRX 3X, in fact, my bad, with 95 as well. And on the hashtag number 10, there is the Team QWERTY with 94. But still, Aegon, a huge jump, Ethan.
What a day, I must say, for Team Aegon XI. 136, just one more point, and even in the week 2 they will be on the first spot. This clearly shows anything is possible. Anything is possible in this format, in this Pro League, and we have seen Aegon, bringing the dream into reality, I must say. The 7th element on the second page, 93 total points this week in 16 matches, so kind of almost 5 points, 6 points average per match. 1 chicken dinner. So they had like I would say 6 chicken dinners in first week. Is it so? Something like that?
Something like
or 1 chicken dinner in this week so far. But talking about the elimination leaders, we have T24 OP on 5th spot, Regicide, Naki and Senior really joining the ranks, so at 62 and 58. We have Aegon Excite IQ with 67, closing on to his own comrade, which is running away with the first spot. 79 total point, elimination points, 15,000 damage, 20 minutes of survival time. 79. 67 and 79. That's the difference of almost 12 points.
Definitely.
How's someone gonna catch up with this guy? That's a big question. But anyhow, T24 OP still keeping himself in the top ranks. Gokubot is not here, so Senior will replace him with his performance after today. Notki is in here with 62 points, really giving a tough time to the players of Aegon. But only
he's been consistent.
1 day of more action, and then 3 days of finals is left, so we'll see if they can catch up. Talking about Aegon right now, still on top, 374 total points. As I was saying, even if they confirm 6 to 8 points, they still will be far away from Regicide, or from the second position team, 7th element. 7th element, they've been chased successfully by Regicide. 310 it is, 309 for 7th element. Magnus Esports with 240. Then we have XGeneration with 222. Team Star with 219 on 6th spot. Before this match, they were on 4th, to be exact, I would say. SRX3X with 211 points, they're on 7th spot. Then we have HellRaisers with 212 points, they're sitting on 9th, and H2E on 9th with 203. But a lot of difference has been made on 2nd page, where Team Tough with 197 on 11th spot, Red Death 194 on 12th spot, 13 is Team Bublu, 14 is Team 52 Esports. Really pulled themselves out of the bottom 4. Team QWERTY 189, pretty close to the Skyline TG with 173. I wouldn't say too close. It's still a huge difference of
16.
Almost 16 points now. Se7en Esports, they're out of contest. I can say that pretty much. AS, same story. Hashtag, same story. Freestyle, not even close. 101 points to them. So not seeing them anytime qualifying, because 173 points is the bare minimum to even get. Even Skyline TG don't even perform. But talking about the match day summary, we have Erangel won by 7th element. Then Miramar, HellRaisers clutching it out of the hands of 52 Esports at the very end. With 6 knockouts, 4 total eliminations, 328 healing done, 1200 damage. That's an easy one, I must say. And same goes for 7th element. 7th element had 4 eliminations, 275 damage, and still getting that chicken dinner. It will be a memorable match, I must say. Aegon with the most dominating performance in this PMPL. 20 eliminations, 2500 plus damage, getting the 3rd match for themselves. 30 points in a single match. QWERTY without an outstanding performance, really keeping their heads up above the water so they don't drown in the bottom 4. So another chicken dinner to the name, and R3G getting the final one with 10 eliminations, 20 total point, and putting themselves on to the 2nd position. That was pretty much it, guys. That was pretty much it for the day, and as everything is over for this day, we'll definitely come with some more exciting matches and our top 16 after tomorrow's action. So don't miss out on that. If you guys have any, questions, concerns, suggestions, or if you have any queries, you can reach out to me on this one down below. Se7en_SN.official. And for Torix is right here, pretty close to mine, right here. Yep, I'm pointing out in the right direction. Torix_1. So you guys can definitely come forward and give us some feedback, whether it's positive and negative. We don't mind. We'll definitely look into the positive one. Negative, we'll definitely delete it. But I'm just kidding, guys. Definitely, your feedback is really appreciated. Do come check us out and show your support. That was it. Take care of yourselves. See you guys tomorrow.
Make it clap.